Theseus Vasilius Tavros is a warrior cleric on a religious pilgrimage. His primary focus is to find an artifact that will help his home, the Minotaur city-state of Voskia, and the Order of the Maze that he represents as he traverses the world. In his order, he is called a navigator, a young adventurer who will find his place in the church and Voskian society through great deeds. Minotaurs are sometimes seen as primitive barbarians in Almora, but Theseus considers himself quite civilized. He enjoys solving problems, using logic in conflicts, and helping people navigate the labyrinth in acts of self-discovery. As he travels, he hopes that he can disprove the belief that all Minotaurs are evil and savage, and learn a thing or two along the way.
Barley Braun is a 3-foot-tall, 30-pound halfling rogue. He can easily be thrown. He is very self-serving and very individualistic, doesn't tend to get along well with others, but is so desperate for fun and entertainment in his own life that he is desperate for this kind of adventure. So he'll be interesting to play, I think.
Gaius Berzin is a human one-armed fighter who comes from the land of Hals. Years ago, he was a soldier in the Halsian army, until one day he comes home to his hometown of Ebonstone to find that his wife and children had been murdered in a raid from Valaris. He swore vengeance on those who killed his family, but in his rage, he loses his arm. He falls on hard times and hard drinks for a few years, but eventually he comes to realize that life is still worth living, and swears to live life to the fullest until he can meet his family again in the next life.
Hi everyone, my name is Christine, and I am playing Vita Teidai, pronouns they, them, a lizard folk wild magic sorcerer. They come from a community where there has not been a wild magic user in quite some time, so their magic is pretty out of control, and when they decided maybe they wanted to go see the world, their village was very excited about it. So now, Vita's just out roaming around trying to get their magic under control. And that's when they meet up with this party.
My name is Robbie, and I play Red in the Almora RPG campaign, along with his faithful companion and sidekick, Herschel. Red is a shifter ranger who grew up in Perea in a tiny little town called Aramor. One day, his entire town was destroyed. When he was 5, he eventually made his way to Nagwal over near the coast. Some of his personality is that because he's been, just out hunting for a good portion of his life, he doesn't have the best social skills. He gets his stuff done. He's pretty quiet, but also determined and very methodical about getting it done, and super reliable about getting it done. He's gonna see it through. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.
So I play Rhythm, a tabaxi druid. I grew up in a little town called Hazeldrum, which is on the border between Perea and Halls. I grew up there with my adoptive mother, a human woman who found me wandering in the forests when I was about a year old. She died a few years back, and I found out pretty darn quick that without her protection, I was not welcome in Hazeldrum anymore. So I've been wandering. I ran into some druids who taught me druidic magics and helped me harness some powers that I've had pretty much my entire life. But I've been sticking to the outskirts, avoiding towns and villages. But I ran into this Minotaur a little while ago named Theseus, who has been, making me wonder if I should give towns a second chance. So now he and I are trying to figure out what to make of life as two kind of strange creatures in this weird world. But that's me. That's Rhythm.
Theseus Vasilius Tab.
Apparently my countdown causes Terrence to appear.
Yeah, Well, Allie did Terrence as soon as we transitioned over, so we can call it a night. All right, guys, good stream.
Excellent time.
Fuck it. I haven't started Pokemon yet, so this is a good excuse to
Man,
just duck
it's
out.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
I had to go kill my other character. Sarah, you're muted.
She's
Okay.
eating popcorn.
I thought she was trying to talk. I don't. Maybe she was just eating.
She's eating popcorn while she's watching cock porn. I know it's just true.
Is it porn for chickens, or is it like normal just dudes with penises?
It has a lot of popcorn play in it though, so
Chickens.
like, yeah, it's definitely got dudes in it. But like, if you've ever wanted to know what a hemorrhoid's like as a popcorn, yeah. The goal is to ruin popcorn for Sarah tonight.
That's a weird goal, but also that sentence, if you've ever wanted to know what a hemorrhoid was like as a popcorn, just watch cock porn.
I can like 99.99% guarantee that sentence has never been said by anyone in the world ever. This is the first.
That's fair.
This is a world premiere of something that's never been said before ever.
World premiere.
Hot exclusive content on Almora RPG tonight.
Also, Sarah, Charlie wants you to unmute because she wants that ASMR.
It's so loud though.
Do it.
Stop! I'm not supposed to have boners right now. Stop.
You're not supposed to get boners from that.
Don't kink shame him.
Rob, this is supposed to be a safe space.
Yeah, don't kink shame him. He's into it and he'll get a boner. He's not supposed to have this right now.
Stop.
Anyway. This is a preview of Wednesday night, apparently.
Yeah.
Where's everybody at?
We're waiting on your sister. Christine is in theater production for the next couple of weeks.
We don't need to know that.
Charlie said that she has a boner too, and it's a co-inky dink.
Whoa, hang on, we gotta stop right now.
If both of you guys had boners and poured ink on it, they would be co-inky dinks.
This is too close to not approved.
Quality content.
I stand by what I said. That's how you that's how you get co-inky dinks.
I
won't apologize.
Well, now that we've successfully driven away the one or two people that were watching, aside from Charlie, Charlie's not a person. Charlie is a Charlie. That's a completely separate subspecies. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's why.
Yeah. And
always had a soft spot for endangered species.
What happened last time?
Well, as far as I remember,
Charlie is now having a conversation with herself with two different accounts. This is...
Yeah, let it happen. Look, she's a teenager in a world that is rapidly dying. At some point, she'll probably have to take another life just to have a drink of water. Let her have it. Just let her enjoy this. These will be the times she looks back on. I remember when we used to have power and I could log on and make penis jokes on Twitch.
At myself, to myself.
Yeah. Now I have to fist fight irradiated cockroaches every day.
Get it? Because we're talking about skill.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I think from the last session, what I remember is that Rhythm was on the hunt for Pansink.
That's true. She was.
It's not true, but...
It is 100% true.
I totally forgot. I don't have power, guys. I can't game.
This is weird. How did that? How are you
She's
talking?
gone. She's gone now.
No, she's not.
That's that Detroit. That's that Detroit. I mean, that's that
I
Cleveland
was about to say,
power.
What's the
that is
difference?
the one thing we are good at is not
I
being
wouldn't
Detroit.
even say that.
So anyway, Rob, this is a lot of your backstory. Tell us what happened.
Hey, I don't remember exactly what happened, but we got teleported out of a dangerous situation. It was really uncool. And we were in a pocket plane of existence built by our buddy, and we were just like, oh hey, maybe we shouldn't like try to fight undead things. And then we were just like went around my hometown of Evanstone, and we just sort of asked around, see if we could figure out what happened to my children. And we discovered that the quartermaster, who was in charge of the raid on my village, which got my children kidnapped, is the guy that we need to go to in murder time. So we discussed a way to get in there, and now we're going into the bay, and we're gonna figure out if Panzik is there or not to take us across this
Yeah,
road.
yeah, that was the
there.
part that Allie was excited about, was getting into the bay.
Yeah, the mouth of the bay.
Well, you know, or other parts of bay.
Yeah, the bay.
I'm just gonna wild shape and be a seal the whole time and not set foot on the ship.
I look crazy.
Hey,
Dana!
Oh my god, what are you?
Long time no see since yesterday.
I know. Oh my god, Rob, your other sister, dude. Anyway, so what's up?
That's what I was saying
Was
last
it?
time.
Isn't that your sister too?
Yeah.
No, I don't know her.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Y'all really do
Yeah.
got some weird ass white people family shit going on.
Do we?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
I hope nobody can hear that.
What is it? Did you fart?
What?
Please say you farted.
No, it's Encanto in the other room.
Is that the only way that we can keep that kid from doing the worst things ever?
It's that or play the Russian national anthem or something. I don't know.
Do that.
Yeah.
100%.
It happens
He's
all the
really
time.
into that. He's really into it.
Good for him.
Hilarious.
That's the one good thing about that kid.
I don't know about
Until
that.
they invade
terrifying.
Ukraine.
I'll tell you the best thing about him is that his cheeks are so chunky when he runs they jiggle. That's my favorite thing. He's so cute. That's all.
Just gonna throw this out here. You could get a pit bull who does the same thing with significantly less cost and
We already got
usually
that.
more trainable.
We already got that. He's
can train the
untrainable.
He's untrainable.
He's a chaos goblin, literally.
Well, are we hanging out at the docks?
Yeah.
I think, did we actually make it there, or did we start setting off?
We were going there at the end of the session, much to my chagrin.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all like your chagrins.
So you guys are looking for passage across the Ealdgawen Bay.
On our way there, I am going to turn into a mouse and hang out with Farley's other mouse.
Was
In
it
their
Jasper?
I
pocket.
forgot
Is
that
Jasper
mouse
still alive?
exists.
Jasper? Yeah.
Jasper. Okay, so here's the thing, though. Jasper would have gone into the Feywild with Farley when he went, and he spent a long time. What's the average lifespan of a mouse?
Like 3 years.
I don't think Jasper would have survived that.
What about rats?
Then I go into the pocket and find a mouse skeleton and hang out with the mouse skeleton.
Alternatively, though, through the process, if Barley wanted to have found a mouse from the Feywild, and adopt that as Jasper 2, then there can be a new generation of Jasper.
What
Fairy
if
wings.
His name.
What
Rats
if-
with fairy wings?
what if Jasper is like fucking Red's
Then he would
dragon
make
dude,
another Jasper. Oh.
and he's actually magic.
You could. What if you could name the second one Jasper because pears too?
What if all along Jasper was a Fey mouse?
Right.
Yeah, bitch ass
What if all
DM.
along?
What about that?
They were a Fey mouse from the beginning.
PTSD. Why? Why?
Robbie just killed your mouse, so have fun with that.
God damn it.
All right, Jasper can be a Feywild mouse. That's
Hell
fine.
yeah.
Charlie said you could.
Cool, then I'm hanging out with a Fey mouse. In
Charlie
Charlie's
said you
pocket.
can call it Jasper 2.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It was pretty good. I loved it.
Credit where credit's
How
due.
about Jazz, the part 2?
Rob, shut up. You ruined it.
Part 2. Ah, okay, shut up. I got it.
Rob literally never shut up.
No,
Shut up,
sometimes he
yeah.
does need to shut up because it's other people's character development time.
That's true.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
But right,
Hey, look.
But he
I'm just,
barely
You realize
talks.
we have the power to mute him,
But-
right?
yeah, you do,
But-
but that would be very rude.
here's the thing.
Tell
Right,
me to shut
right
up.
now
It's true.
is Rob's character development time. So yeah,
It's
go ahead,
also
Rob.
Rob's birthday. Happy birthday!
It is
Happy
Rob's
Happy
birthday.
birthday, man.
Rob.
How are you?
You guys are getting.
For your birthday.
Oh!
You son of a bitch.
I thought that's what you wanted for your birthday.
Yes!
No. But I think
Rob, we will keep celebrating your birthday until you make a TikTok compilation of us wishing you
This is
happy
true.
birthday. Right? Ugh.
You only have to look through
Rob,
about
listen.
80 things because there's like 55 of these, like 25 or 28 Yalmors and a couple Premors. You get through all those and you're good.
Honestly, if you pull, as you're pulling down other files, if you go ahead and clip out the birthday stuff and save that in its own folder, it'll save you a shit ton of work. Clipping out stuff as you go will make you look like a fucking wizard. Also, here's the thing. I've been meaning to talk to you about this, Rob.
Oh, fuck.
You were adopted. No, I'm just kidding. You may have been. I don't know. When the Premora... Well, I shouldn't say plot twist. When it becomes clear that I've been dropping hints to you specifically for what I assume will be months, I need you to go back to every Premora session and clip out hints that I've given you and put it together as a TikTok compilation. Because I'm doing my best to show you what the theme of Premora is, and you are just like fucking tiptoe through the tulips, having a great fucking time, ignoring every goddamn hint I drop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
That sounds like Rob.
can you do that for me? When
I
it finally
will-
comes to fruition.
I will see. I'll see. It's probably not going to dawn on me until it's spelled out, and then I'm going to be like,
Yes.
"You motherfucker!"
And then I need you to go back and get every time that I said something that related to what this is. Robbie knows what it is. Robbie's the only one who does know what it is.
Nonagon Infinity.
That's it. He figured it out.
Is that really it?
That's it. That's actually it. I'm genuinely shocked. It's the whole campaign is Nonagon Infinity.
This campaign?
I'm seeing.
You talking about this one or you talking about Premora?
Yeah.
the big wasp?
No,
Yeah,
sorry.
Premora.
The wasp,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
What's the first thing you fought? What's the first thing you fought?
I forget.
You stopped a robot,
Oh
Rob.
my god, no, no.
And then you fought big wasps.
Oh my god.
It's Nonagon Infinity all the way down. Wait till you get to Road Train. It's going to be a nightmare, Rob.
I hate this.
But anyway, if you're a fan of King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard, tune in on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, to see us play out that concept
Actually,
album.
tune in
It's actually
about
not really-
once every quarter.
That's true, yeah. Once every 6 months to year.
Now, once every 3 to 6 months, we might play a game.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Also,
More consistently, tune in on Wednesdays to see Almora.
Charlie's out here
Let's-
highlighting incels.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Don't give them a platform, Charlie.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys are in Veek, looking for passage. First roll of the night, Allie. I need you to roll a D100.
I am a mouse in Barley's pocket.
That's fine. I need you to roll a D100.
Why is it up to me?
Cause the
know
DM
why.
said so.
Just because I
Cause he's a
don't want
bitch
it?
ass DM.
That's true. I am a bitch ass DM.
Sarah, what you think of that bitch ass? Is it bitchy, that ass?
Is it busting?
See, Rob knows about that because he fucks.
That's true.
Oh, God.
It's 61.
Nice.
We were 8 away from perfection.
Ha! Ha!
That's just like a person from Ohio to almost make it to the point, but still not get there.
Oh, shit.
No, I fucking got what I wanted.
No, you didn't.
It should have been 69.
It was a 2% chance. It either had to be 69 or 99. Because a 99 is where one person's just being lazy.
Yay!
It's true.
All right. So yeah, you enter the town unharassed by the screaming greeting of Panzink. Let me actually pull up Veek in case you guys need to do anything else here. What would you like to do though?
Get on a boat.
Anything else?
I mean,
Yeah, just gonna look around, see if there's any boats in the harbor.
All right. You guys been traveling for days. You don't want to do anything. You don't want. Okay, that's fine.
we've slept.
Look,
Fair enough.
I'm tired. I've been on the road. Just want to put my feet up on a boat. Throw up a few times and then feel better.
I don't have enough money to buy anything, so I'm not gonna go shopping.
We've got a lot of
You guys have
fun.
a shit ton of money.
We have party fun.
But it's not
Yeah.
enough money to get what I want. Like, I have expensive tastes. And I'm not afraid to
Okay.
admit that. Like, I need like +3 things, and those are
8,000 gold.
expensive.
Robbie is like that rapper who gets a little bit of money and buys a fucking tiger, except it's a drake, and he wants to put gold chains on the drake.
Except in this world, it's armor, and
Drake.
so it's like +3 armor for the Drake, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Drake.
Can your drake
No.
wear armor? I don't think so.
I mean,
Also,
just the
I kind of don't want to call it a Drake
Make the
anymore
rules.
because he's not a pedophile.
That's fair.
Yo!
Like my dragonling is not a pedophile.
Get it? Get it? Because that's what Drake is? Because he keeps on hitting on
Rob,
girls
you're
that are-
fucking ruining it again.
Yes, the point. That's the bit.
Rob.
Yes?
Oh shit, we almost had him. All right, so let's see. The theme of the night is everybody mutes Rob. You know what? Fuck it, Rob. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh, we don't talk about Bruno.
No.
60.
All right, good enough. There is a ship in the harbor.
Ah.
You see on the this is a it's a small coastal. Vik is a small coastal town. It's meant primarily to supply inland routes. Just about everyone in the town is focused on some kind of trade that supports that. This is a I want to say Spartan city, but Sparta is a city, and it's not exactly the same thing. But um, it's very focused on its mission. It's not a community that feels very homey as much as it feels like an outpost. You walk toward the harbor. It's not very large. It's mostly just small supply ships. There is one passenger ship there called the Golden Eidolon.
Oh.
Oh no. Final Fantasy 9. 5.
There is a portmaster there who seems to be speaking with the captain of that ship. The portmaster is basically just kind of fussing at him, saying, like, you've got to get the ship out of the harbor immediately.
Oh shit.
As you guys walk up.
Hey, you
Hey.
trying to leave?
Yeah, if you're trying to leave, you'd like to book some passes?
What? No, I'm not trying to leave. That's the problem. I'd like to stay right here. But this fucking cunt, and he like puts his face really close in the portmaster, saying, "This fucking cunt, right? He says I can't keep my stuff here. I can't keep my ship here because it's been here for 4 days, right? I like sleeping, so he comes on the ship, wakes me up, says I have to move my boat. I'm sleeping, right? Why can't I sleep on my own boat?" And the guy's like, "Because it's you're taking up space in the harbor. We're trying to move items to feed people and things." And he's like, "Right, but here's the thing. Listen, I want to fucking sleep, and you fucking woke me up. All right, so
Here's the thing, man. If you let him
Well,
go back
anyway,
to sleep right now and just get the sleep over with, he'll get out of here quicker. We're only delaying the inevitable.
roll
Okay.
persuasion."
I think I have like
really trying to persuade, just doing a bit.
I think I have like +0 to that because that is like the one thing I don't do. I rolled a 15.
All right. You guys haven't gotten a good look at this person yet. The captain turns to you, and you see that it is a drow, a very dark-skinned person. This is a very specific thing that I hope you guys have a shared experience of. I know Robbie does. He will get this. I'm very confident. I don't know if everybody else does. Do you know people who dress in a way that is? It's like they intended to be over the top but got lazy in the middle.
I see.
He's kind of got that.
Why the fuck
look
are you
to him.
talking about me, man?
Not you. But we did used to live with him.
Aw, Steven.
So, no, not that one. So yeah, he turns it. This is a drow, like I said, weird fashion sense. And he's like, right, see, these guys get it. I'm just trying to sleep. That's all. That's all I want to do. The portmaster goes, "Do you guys know how to operate a ship?"
Do we?
Sort of.
No. I can improvise.
Only sort of.
You've been on ships enough to be sort of helpful?
You tell me what to do and I can do it.
Can you help this man move his ship anywhere else and let him sleep?
Not without instruction.
Okay, okay. And the guy's like, "What? They can't. You can't let them have my ship." He's like, "No, you're going to get on the ship with them. They're going to help you. You don't have a crew anymore. Go. Just go with them." He's like, "All right. So here's what you do. You take the anchor up, and you put the sails down."
Mm-hmm.
What about steering?
Yeah, if you want to.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right. Where are you guys trying to go?
Shit. Let me
Away.
look
I'll
at
pass.
my maps.
Oh, piss.
I don't know, Gaius, whose story this is about. Where are we trying to go?
Oh,
You
piss.
guys.
Barley is right. I don't
Yeah.
know why no one's
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm listening.
piss. Oh,
It's
piss.
yeah.
Because all she's saying is, oh, piss. She doesn't remember. She's, oh, piss. Oh, piss. Oh, piss.
He goes, "All right. Suppose we can do." I bet how is it like 4 days? 5 days? Portmaster's like, yeah, depends on the wind. You get 4 days out. Yeah. He's like, all right. So, all right. Someone point us in the direction. We'll turn the ship around, and we'll go to Opus. Here's what I want you to do. Leave me alone. And then he goes into his. He goes, "Oh, by the way, I'm V. I'm sorry. Wait, Z. Hey, how's it going? I'm Z." And he goes back into his captain quarters.
When I don't hear Panzink, I'm gonna still be a mouse, but get out of the pocket and hang out on Barley's shoulder.
Fair enough.
Hey, well, I guess we're gonna go. Let's anchor and try to sail. It sucks. All right, let's do it. I go to raise anchor.
Okay.
I'm taking care of sales.
I'm helping with sales.
All right.
I steered a boat.
Please don't do that.
I'm
Wait,
the person
you're
who
not.
knows the most about directional things.
That's fair. Let's go.
Gaius, give me a strength check.
Strength check. Strength check. Girl, that's a 19.
All right, good enough. So Gaius does a pretty good job of lifting the anchor on his own. It's typically a two-person job, but he's like kind of buckling down and pulls it off slowly, but pulls it off. Barley and Dane, give me a strength check yourself.
Strength me, daddy. You didn't have your dice out.
Nat 20.
Excellent. Dane, what was your roll?
A 3.
Okay. Barley gets into a weird zone. Like, he is just... This makes sense to him for some reason. Dane's kind of standing there with the ropes and gets a little tangled up, and Barley just kind of... in a way that would be insulting if he weren't so small that makes it amusing. He, like, kind of taps you on the small of your back, because that's what he can reach, and says, "I got it." And he steps you out of the way and just does a fucking tremendous job of unfolding the sails and catching wind. And then, Robbie, roll an intelligence check. See if you can find
Just
the
straight
correct direction.
intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you can deduce. 18. Good enough. Yeah, so you kind of have a good idea. You kind of look at the sun, look at the coast, and you're like, good enough. Get yourself in a pretty confident direction headed toward Opus. You guys just took off in someone else's ship.
Yeah, this is weird.
You didn't ask a lot of questions either.
Yeah, have you met us?
Can we steal this ship, guys?
Probably.
Second
There'd be
ship.
contraband on this ship.
Second boat. Second boat.
So, does that mean one of us should look below deck and see what this thing is holding?
I was about to say, as we set sail, can Mouse Me go run below decks and slip through some holes and take a look around?
Jasper follows.
All right. Roll investigation. What does a mouse get advantage on perception or investigation because of their nose, the way dogs do?
I think if I'm smelling.
We'll say that there's some sniffing involved.
Okay.
It says they have advantage on wisdom.
Are mice wise?
Wisdom is perception. So.
Yeah, perception.
Okay.
Checks that rely on smell. Yeah, they have keen smell.
Yeah, keen smell.
All right, so you have advantage on those checks.
Okay. It's a dirty 20.
Harley, what's Jasper get?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were actually going to.
Get your dice out.
That was a 1.
Is that
okay?
Did you roll twice?
It was a fail. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Oh, 19.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So the two mice scurry off, go sniffing around. You find some supply boxes downstairs. The first thing you find is a crate of feathers, like down feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Not long after that, you do find like bolts of satin cloth. Caps with little fuzzy balls at the top of them.
Okay.
Soft slipper type shoes.
Human children. I'm just kidding.
No. Seems like primarily sleep-based products.
Sleep-based.
That checks out. That checks out.
Mm-hmm. Just sleeping. Sleeping wear. Who wears a hat going to sleep anyway?
Cartoons.
Ah.
I think they used to put caps on to protect their hair. Like if you put it in, they used to have old-fashioned curlers that you had to like basically protect from pulling apart while you slept if you were a rough sleeper.
I think they also used to wear nightcaps to protect from bug bites and stuff too.
Rough sleeper.
Yeah. Stop it.
We all know Rob's a rough sleeper.
God damn it.
Because Rob fucks.
That's fair. Yeah, that's why.
I hate this timeline.
So if anybody needs to...
Okay, but other than sleepwear stuff, nothing really of note.
No.
It seems.
And oddly enough, there's no crew. The only person other than you guys on board now is Z, the drow.
No sheep.
No?
You said sleep-based products.
No.
How are we supposed to count?
Get out of here.
You have to supply your own sheep.
The sheep are inside of us the whole time.
This is bull sheep.
Whoa.
This is bull sheep.
No, those are in Voskia where Theseus is.
Oh, god damn it. He got me.
You guys are going to be more angry when you piece together the joke I've been telling all night.
Oh, shit. Oh, his name is Z. Ah.
And
I don't know
Because
the other
we're
part.
moving sleep-based products, homie. And he wanted to sleep. All he wanted to do was sleep.
it gets better. What's his
A
race?
drow.
A drow.
Wow.
God
Oh,
damn
he's
you.
drowsy. Ah! I
Had
hate
to
you.
spell it out there.
Oh
God.
God. Oh, it's the worst thing. This is not Almora. How
Yeah,
dare
man.
you.
Why are you like stealing my shtick, bro? No one's even gonna
Um,
watch Wednesday nights.
He didn't have anybody. So.
Why are you Australian? I have so many questions.
Mostly because I keep thinking about Carl Urban and the boys every time I think about someone like this. But also because Robbie, Yalmora has gone onto another fucking plane. Do you see what we drew the last time we played? We're nowhere near this. This is a diagram of a buttload.
I have
I'm glad you got that.
I am being literal when I say we're in the shit on Yalmora.
literally a buttload of shit.
Yes. Yeah. There's a drawing of semen on that whiteboard.
I mean, it's the right color at least.
These cute little puns are nowhere near Yalmora anymore. Yalmora is light years away from this.
Yeah,
Is that better?
what started off
Yes.
as nice little puns has quickly devolved.
Yeah. It's bad. But also, it's amazing. You should tune in Wednesday nights.
We get lots of audience interaction.
Yeah. We our regular is Nick Biggles, but we all know that means Dick Biggles. Am I right, guys? He's British. He's our friend. He won't be after he hears this. Anyway.
We also are awaiting the return of our totally not hibernating, not a cave bear.
Did we find out that was Caleb?
It's not an awakened cave bear.
Yeah, who's totally not hibernating.
I always found out that was corny, but then it wasn't anything.
No.
I think that was
Mittens, yeah.
Well, look, we're on this boat. What are we doing while we're on this boat?
That's a good question. What are you doing while you're on this boat?
I'm scoping everything out.
I'm driving,
beneath deck.
apparently.
Once I see that there's not really anything that scares me, I'll come back up with Jasper. And kind of just like squeak, squeak, squeakums in your ear. You don't know what that means, but it means everything's okay.
It means that.
Are you?
It means that
Jasper?
She is squeaking.
No,
she
I'm
is squeaking
Barley.
sweet nothings into your ear.
Barley is confused and not sure how to feel. Anyway, no.
Can Barley tell that it's me and not Jasper?
Barley is racist, and I'm just kidding.
I probably would have made myself look like Jasper.
Yeah, I think Barley would be able to tell, but only because he's known Jasper a long time, so he can tell by movement, different ways that Jasper like sits or looks to the side or whatever kind of small mouse movements that he's used to. Nice. That's what you can do with pets. Like, you can usually tell your pets from other pets, even if they look the same. Hondo looks like 10 other cats, but I can tell him because of it being him. His personality.
Look at that big ass cat.
He is a big ass cat. Emphasis on the ass. What are you doing? Are you making biscuits? You making biscuits. I bet they're delicious. Anyway, yeah, Jasper, he probably is like, oh, okay. Because I think he saw Rhythm transform, but probably still out of it from being a horse where he kicked a tree, farted, and ran away.
Oh yeah, because Vita scared him.
Yeah. But yeah, Barley's like, oh, okay. He doesn't speak mouse, but it sounds soothing, so he's like, gotcha. Jasper probably is like translating. Jasper's like squeaking the way that he understands. And he's like, oh, okay. All right, Jasper says this.
That checks out.
All right. So yeah, Red is steering the boat.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have generally kind of got things moving. What do you want to do?
It's gross. Can I kind of look over the side and see, is there like a name of the ship somewhere?
Yeah, you've already read it.
What was it?
The Golden Eidolon.
Oh, right.
What does that have to do with sleeping?
Nothing.
Shit.
I named the ship before I realized I was going to go with this bit.
Got it.
See, Sarah actually got a whole lecture about this today. Sometimes my brain will give me something and I just have to roll with it. So I thought to myself, oh, there's a drow. Oh, that's the beginning of a different word. Oh, okay, it's all sleep-based. All right, go with that. It was after I said the Golden Eidolon, though. Do you guys want to hear about ashwagandha pizza?
Who?
Ashwagandha pizza is a whole thing. I sang a song. I spent a lot of time singing pee pee poo poo until I landed on ashwagandha pizza.
What does that mean?
Ask Sarah.
Jesus Christ. Weirdest side joke, because even I don't understand it.
I mean, ashwagandha's the fucking mushroom that makes you feel good.
No, it's not. It's an Ayurvedic herb.
Brian,
I take it.
I'm pretty sure it's derived from a mushroom, though.
I don't think it is. I think it's a plant.
Mushrooms are plants.
No, they're not. They're fungi.
Yeah, same difference.
They're real fun guys.
Go.
Hang on, let me mute Rob real fast. You bitch. There we go.
Oh my god.
How do I
That's
unmute
just a
him?
trend for the night. It's okay.
How do I unmute him now?
You
Brian!
don't.
Brian!
I have to unmute myself.
Also,
Oh,
you
shit.
gotta give give props to Dana for the Misfits shirt, except for Glenn Danzig. Fuck that guy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Wait, why don't we like him?
Man, fuck
He's a bitch.
Danzig.
Michael Graves sucks too.
Oh yeah, Michael Graves
totally works.
is a piece of
Yeah.
hot shit.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Sad.
I liked his albums.
Google,
I like the albums he sang
Is
on, but he sucks.
ashwagandha a mushroom?
Also known as Withania somnifera, winter cherry, and Indian ginseng, is a shrub that grows in India.
It's a
and Middle
shrub.
East in areas
It's
of-
a shrub.
Hey, Google.
Okay.
You
Stop
get wrecked, Allie.
I don't want
No, I admit
shrub.
I admit that I was incorrect.
I
Yeah,
didn't
shrub
know
is-
enough. That's why I had to ask Google.
Shrub is the
I
guy.
thought it wasn't, but I was like, now I'm questioning.
That's
someone
what
should-
I thought that song was about. I didn't know shrub.
I don't want no shrub. Shrub is a guy who can't get no love from me.
Well, actually,
That's
you
a
gotta
Deku.
change it. It's a shrub is a plant that can't get no love from me. That's why I pull them all up out of my yard. No shrubs.
When I was a kid,
Shrubs.
yeah, I was gonna say when I was a kid, I thought they were talking about Deku scrubs, because that was the only like
Thank you.
animate thing that was called a scrub.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, I guess they really like Zelda or don't. I don't know. Anyway, guys, ashwagandha, you can take it. It helps your body absorb cortisol. It's worth taking. It's one of the few things that's not heroin that I encourage.
What do you guys
so-
use for chafing?
Okay, cut.
For chafing? Heroin.
I need to inject heroin directly into my ball sack.
Yeah, or anywhere else. Doesn't matter. Any hole will do.
It doesn't even need to be a
I think
hole
that
because
heroin-
you can make the
you can
hole.
create your own. That's true. Yeah. Eyeballs, fine. Weird,
In
but you can
between
do
my
it.
toes.
Yeah, it's a good way to not get track marks. So you heroin's going to be my go-to 98% of the time, but every now and then heroin, and I understand what I'm about to say, heroin doesn't solve all of your problems. I know what you're thinking, Brian. You're losing it. You're really going off the deep end here. Well, let's just say I'm chasing that white horse of science to find out that if you take ashwagandha, it helps your body. It like somehow connects to cortisol and gets that shit out of your bloodstream faster, which reduces the impacts of stress. And in this capitalist hellscape, when you can't find heroin, the next best thing is probably death. I don't know. Fucking withdrawals are a
No.
bitch.
You needed to keep going and say the next best thing is a
No.
plant.
Suicide.
Why
No
would
better
we,
way.
Yeah, why would we use plants?
Why would we subject them to this?
Yeah. I mean, I know Christine's a fan, but
She is not. She's a
has a
person.
fan.
She's not a fan.
She has a fan.
She is a
oh
plant
yeah,
witch.
she does have a fan. She is a plant witch fan.
She wants out.
She's a plant witch with a fan.
And that cat wants out.
So if you guys ever wondered what it's like to be on a boat with all of us, this is exactly it.
This is it.
Yeah. And somehow I'm there.
Yeah.
You're
Who's this disembodied voice that keeps
being the salesman for heroin, I guess. Didn't know that was a take I was going for tonight, but here we are. Don't actually do heroin. One of my closest friends' brothers died of an overdose. It's really fucked up. I shouldn't joke about it, but I do because that's what I do. I joke about things I shouldn't. Keeps the pain away.
It doesn't.
It masks it for a moment.
That's the one.
Temporary.
That's the one.
Everything is temporary.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh,
that
that's
all
right.
things are temporary.
We did learn from Peaches that you have to fuck the pain away. You're
Fuck
right.
the pain away.
Anyway, that's what Rob's been doing.
That's the teaches of Peaches.
And that's what Rob's been
I mean,
doing. He
here's
took
the
that to
thing.
heart.
He's probably in more pain than all of us, so I completely understand.
Yeah.
No, he's in the least pain because he fucks all the time.
That's true. Well, but he has to fuck all the time to keep it away. It is a chronic pain type thing.
That's fair.
Here's the thing: is my pain prevents me from doing either one, so I'm just stuck with the pain.
Have you
Would
tried?
you like a kick in the balls,
no.
sir?
Have you tried laughing about it?
Yeah.
Have you looked down to see Majora's Mask down there? Because apparently it just masks it.
I mean, it looks something special.
I mean, I guess it could be all of those colors
Yes.
God.
with the bruising.
Oh my god.
Please help me. Get me out. Just get me out. All the way out. I'm leaving.
So anyway.
Man,
You're
I
stuck
bet
with
you
us,
wouldn't have said that when you were
Ross.
being born if you knew all this shit was gonna happen.
What?
I was like, get me out, get me all the way out. I bet he wouldn't have said that when he was born if he knew all this shit was gonna happen.
None of us would have.
That's true.
That's not exclusive to Rob.
But he's the one that said it.
If I had the option to go back in time and punch my dad in the mouth the moment he got a little bit horny around my mom, I'd do it.
Honestly, same. Not your dad, my dad.
Hey, either or.
Maybe both our dads.
You'd have to do the other one first, because when you do it, I would have to do your dad first, because if I punched my own dad, then I wouldn't exist to go punch your dad.
Fair. Or the rules are arbitrary because none of this is possible.
Well, you do enough heroin, it is.
Oh my god.
Full circle, guys. All right, you're on a boat. What do you want to do about that?
Ride the boat, man.
Okay.
I pulled out my pants and stick my butthole in the nearest post.
I'm gonna sing with The Lonely Island because we're on a boat.
Okay.
I was gonna say in like 3 hours when my wild shape drops, I'm going to check in with Red and make sure we're going the right direction. And as soon as I check that, I will become a water elemental, jump into the water, and help propel the ship a little faster.
Cool.
I'm gonna keep driving because you know you gotta have a steady hand at the wheel. Because you know there's a whole bunch of stuff in the ocean that you can hit, like
I'm gonna sit somewhere
water.
looking real cool. I'm
So,
gonna sit in a real cool way.
I wonder
Wait.
what happens when a boat hydroplanes. Does it lose control?
But it's always hydroplaning.
That's like the whole point.
It's
not a
constantly
no, it's not because it's a boat. It's not a plane.
So this is like the first time that I've encountered.
It's a hydroplane. Sorry.
So that's cool, I guess.
What, Donna?
I said this is the first time that I've encountered a drow that wasn't trying to kill me, so that's cool. Or kidnap.
Yeah.
So yay.
Maybe you should go see. Maybe you should go see what's up.
Right?
No. Don't see what's up.
I'm scared.
He said, "Don't wake him up. We can't wake him up."
Right?
So actually,
crash the boat.
Rob, I'm very disappointed you didn't goofy that one.
Goofy.
Very disappointed. You had a perfect opportunity there, and you fucking ruined it.
Wake me up.
Don't wake him up. Wait,
so
up.
You got. I'm gonna mute Rob so we can move on.
Come on, let's go.
So you guys have all seen the footage of like those Alaskan cruises and stuff like that. The water that's cold and that deep dark blue, surrounded by some rolling hills and stuff like that. This is not unlike that. You guys are in a relatively northerly cold part of the world. Not as bad as it could be because you're on the southern end. You're on the southern end of the El Godwin Bay, but it's still a little chilly. Maybe like the Washington coastline kind of thing. Can I help you, sir? Okay, well, I guess we're just fucking doing that. So, you guys like cat ass? Because we got plenty on this stream. We got Hondo ass. We got Hamlet ass. There's probably other cats rolling around. Anyway, so as you guys are making your way across, the sun starts to set. Z comes out sort of like wrapped in a blanket, half-assed, holding a hot cup of tea, and he walks over to Red and he goes, "Oh well, I didn't even know I can drive this thing. That's neat."
I mean, go. That's what I do.
Yeah, they always say it's more complicated than that, but
turn the wheel, go fast.
Actually, that's not how that works at all. Turn the wheel, go that direction.
Yeah, no, the sails go fast.
Okay, well, if you want me to take over, because it seems like you have a desperately inaccurate view of how this works.
Oh, for sure.
Take the shift here.
I'm gonna. Can I hear this? Can I roll a perception to see if I hear this?
Yes. As a water elemental under the ship.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 17.
Okay, you hear. As water roars past your elemental ears.
Okay, valid.
If you had got a nat 20, it was basically the only way I was going to let that happen. Well, it was worth a shot. So what? Why are you guys going to Opus?
Why are you so nosy?
Because you stole my shit and I was on it.
Steal it. They told us to take it.
Yeah, did they own it?
You said it was okay.
Oh yeah, I was probably really sleepy.
Fuck you.
Hey, don't need to be aggro.
Look,
We're on his
I'm
boat.
seasick. I don't like it.
Would you like to develop an app? Sorry,
What?
wrong words.
What?
So would you like to develop an app?
Oh my god. I need you to develop a sense of humor.
Yeah, so he takes the steering wheel from Red, and he's like, so but yeah, seriously, why are we going to that place?
We're
Is
gonna
it
go kill
bad?
people.
Oh yeah, well that's actually a lot of that going around now. Actually, it's kind of why I was over on this side of the bay.
Oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Civil War.
Sounds about right.
Oh,
yeah,
fucking sweet.
Yeah, there was this guy. His dad fucked a elf, and then he had a half elf, but he was racist against elves. I don't know. Real. If you guys heard of the Drow guy Thomas Jefferson, he's real like that. He's real hypocritical piece of shit. But anyway, so the
Hey,
guy
you can't talk about our founding fathers like that.
Oh no, he wasn't a founding father. He was a drow. He's just some drow guy that everyone knows.
Piece of shit.
Anyway,
what do you do?
Oh,
fuck.
He was my dog farted, and it's really... so bad. Fuck, bro. It stings. Bro, I know what you eat. How does this happen? He is completely unfazed.
He's having a great time. He's like, did you smell that? That's pretty cool, right?
Like, I feel better now.
Yeah.
That was great for me, man.
Yeah, so it's guy Thomas Jefferson. He was like super into like I'm gonna treat everybody equally, and then but not people who are different than me or women or it's a whole thing.
Only drow men.
Yeah, like only drow men, and then like only if they own land, and that was a whole thing. So, well, because we've got the subto right, and that's an issue because like, do you own land if you're under the water? If you're under the land, or is it like at what point does the land stop being yours, and does it become person of the roof, or there's someone that lives under it? Anyway, so all that being said, the king over here in Valeris, he fucked an elf and had an elf. And then he was like, oh, you gotta go away, and it was a whole thing. And then his son came in, and he was like, oh, I'm the king. And then the other guy was like, no, actually, I'm older than you are, so fuck you. And then now they're fighting about it. So a lot of that.
Oh.
So you guys gonna go kill elves or normal people, or what? Like what's like
someone out there kidnapped my children, so I'm off to get them back and also kill that guy.
Oh yeah, they do that sometimes.
Yeah, kill that guy and any other guy who happens to be in our way.
Yeah, no, that's it's a real threat. We used to I haven't seen them in a while. We used to have this ship called the Miasma. They take people left and right.
Yeah, that's not a problem anymore. We killed those guys. They took their ship.
It's called the Chainbreaker now.
Why do we need your ship? It'd take too long for that ship to get here. So
we have our own driver.
Real time.
You guys in the habit of killing people and taking their ships, or
no, it's just the evil ones.
It's because they were a bunch of slavers. Like we're gonna have.
As long as you're not a slaver, you're safe.
He turns and looks at Dane, and he's like, "And you guys are cool with Drow, right? Like you're not one of those all Drow or evil type people, right?"
Nah.
So my best friends are Drow.
That seems iffy. I don't like you saying that.
No, he's red in this game.
Man.
His name is Iffy in the chat, not in the game.
Man. They are iffy.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I feel like a little. What you said is a little I don't feel good about how you saying that. Seems like
talking
you're
about
trying
Barley?
to say that to justify some blatant bigotry.
Oh, no. It was a joke. It was maybe a poor joke, but
You know this is a bit, right?
I don't know. I'm too tired.
Yeah, I'm just doing a bit 'cause that's what
I'm
a bunch
barely
of
here.
idiots say.
I'm
Some
barely
of my
awake.
best friends are.
Yeah, it was supposed to be dumb.
Let me tell you, dear viewer, let me tell you a story about a group of 7 to 10 neurodivergent people who all decided to come together and be the best of pals. And they loved a good bit, and they loved refusing to acknowledge that it was a bit until it was far too late. This is all fantasy, by the way. I don't know. Fucking, this is made up. I
I've
made it
never
up. Anyway,
acknowledged a bit.
exactly.
Rafi.
Sarah has
So
fucking cut me off multiple times because I refuse to acknowledge a bit.
That's true.
I did it to
I'm
myself.
sorry.
Yeah, because I.
So yeah, we're off to kill a guy.
all right. So yeah, you're not like he's visibly uncomfortable. He's like, so you're not like oh, let's go find this one guy on a ship because you can't fight back, kind of, and take another ship and maybe get in the whole Armada and go to Valeris and have a civil war there.
Listen,
What? No.
we have too much to do, and you have sleep things, it sounds like.
Who told you about that?
My mouse. Anyway, look, there were two of them. I'm confused too. It's fine. Look, I actually don't know where the other one went. But it's okay. Anyway, so the point is,
one of you had to have seen me become a water element.
I did.
It was large.
Okay.
Someone on the ship probably did, but Barley's the least likely to have noticed.
Yeah, but just to say someone of the party knows where I'm at.
Would anybody like to correct Barley? See?
Nobody cares.
Valid.
I know.
They just let him go with whatever the fuck he's going to say.
He's just like,
I mean,
I'm a little tipsy, but
it's
I don't know
hard.
where the mouse. Anyway, it's fine. Look, you got the goods. You want to share some of that? You don't have to, but
you want what? What are you trying to get?
So it sounds like you got some fuzzy hats and some feathers and some satin cloth type bolts, if you would.
Are you trying to rob me of items of comfort?
Rob is a strong word. I was hoping you would give me some for free, because I'm.
That's what robbing is.
No, it's a gift at that point.
Look, we're friends. We helped you.
We helped you not get in trouble with that guy back there.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Listen, you can take some of it to make yourself somewhere to sleep, since I don't have really space for anyone on a ship like this.
What happened to all your crew?
I never had any crew. Well, that's not true. Well, so here's the thing. I used to have a crew, but they kept expecting me to like wake up during the day and stuff, and I didn't want to do that. So they kind of like mutinied. But then they realized that we weren't actually carrying any treasure. I may have lied. Told them there's treasure, and they found out it was actually just like stuff to sleep with. And so they just left. Pretty fortunate, actually. I could be sleeping at the bottom of the bay. But instead they were like, this guy's fucking weird, and just went home. Or I don't know, actually, if they went home. They probably went somewhere. They probably found another ship.
That makes sense.
Do I need a crew? Yeah, not really. So here's the goal, right? I would like to have my ship on the water while I sleep and just let it float wherever it wants to go.
What if you
And-
hit something?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is it never hit a rock.
But you might.
Yeah,
Like I
pull
said,
up the
it's
sails.
like this. It's like I said, it's the dream, right?
Uh,
I'm really into sleep. It's all.
Why don't you enchant your ship?
Shit. What?
Why don't you sell some of your goods and get someone to put an enchantment on your ship?
Do you understand how expensive that is?
I mean, no.
It's extremely expensive.
Oh.
But we could make some money by developing an app.
I will
Please.
I will go to your house and I will strangle you. I know where you live. You son of a bitch.
We now have recorded threats. If he dies tonight, it's a shut open and shut case.
Yes, it was
I
me.
can feel it.
It was me. I confess.
Best time to take myself out.
Lock me up.
See, guys,
They're
it
gonna
really
get-
looks like it's a suicide here, but we have these verified threats on video, so I think we're just gonna go with this and wrap this up, and add another person to the debtor's prison, and
There you go. There you
Is that
go.
a euphemism?
I will make sweatshop clothes in prison. That's probably what's gonna happen.
They don't do that anymore.
Do they not?
No, they develop an app.
Fuck.
See, man, why would I go to school for 4 years when I could just go to prison for 4 years and they'll teach me all the same skills for free?
Fair. And you get free food.
Yeah.
It's not good food, but
You got to keep your
But
brain
here's
fed
the
when you're
thing:
trying to develop an
is
app.
the food at college good? No, so it's no.
sometimes.
Well, on beignet night, you like that.
Yeah.
Depends on how much money you put into the
beignet.
No, it
it
doesn't.
plan.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Is it not?
No.
Really?
That's just how much extra money Aramark gets for giving you the same
It's
shit.
the same amount of nutrition. It's just ramen noodles. All of it.
Hey.
It's all ramen noodles.
My college had really good food, okay?
UNCA had good food.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. Fuck
You
you.
eat anything.
You didn't go to my school.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
know
but also
you
you
guys,
eat anything.
yeah,
Look.
you guys were supplied by Aramark too.
We had like fresh fruit sometimes, and
Sometimes.
That's a luxury.
yeah.
That should be a standard.
Do you know how expensive?
Yeah, that
food
was
is?
Okay, again, it's not actually the city I live in, but my college was fucking awesome because I had 24-hour access to a commercial kitchen.
As she sits there and eats her cherries out of a glass, so.
With her beanie and her Waldo glasses.
I made myself a fucking cocktail before stream, okay?
Nice. That's doing adulthood.
Let me let me lean into my depression in
Fancy.
a snazzy way. through
Yeah.
cocktails.
Do you want me to send you my depressed playlist? I'm listening to that right now. It's called The Depressing.
I just been
I got
listening
it.
to
I
Hammock.
got you
That gets
guys.
me depressed.
I just go to sleep.
That does get me depressed.
I've just been listening to murder mystery
Oh, don't do that.
podcasts.
I've been listening
They are
to
making
fun.
content off of the suffering of other people. That is capitalism
They
to its
are.
core.
They are.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like if they still have living relatives, it's definitely
Which
kinda
most of
not
them
cool.
do.
If it's like, oh, I wonder who Jack the Ripper was. I'm not that.
That's
worried about
fine,
it,
but
like,
all these ones nowadays are like, did you
Yeah.
hear about this 3 years ago when he violently raped and murdered this girl? And it's like, the mom could hear this. Like, stop that.
yeah, the mom's like, glad you guys are making a shit ton of money off of my child's death.
Capitalism, baby.
Sweet.
That's one of the true crime people I listen to, like actually partners up with families to get stories like out there so that like especially in cases of unsolved
I'm raising
stuff,
awareness. Yeah, and you're making fucking
in that case,
money on
fucking
it.
matters because otherwise it becomes a cold case.
Robbie and Allie are the platonic married couple I didn't know we needed.
They're making fucking money on it too. It's not raising awareness if you're making fucking money from it.
I mean, it is when almost all of her funds go into
Then how the
research
fuck does she eat?
programs for
How does
the
she eat?
crimes.
You guys remember when we played D&D?
Have you listened to her dark history stuff?
I don't listen. I don't know who the fuck they're talking about.
I
Talk about makeup murder
There's
mysteries.
a really good true crime
crime?
podcast that has Paul F. Tompkins.
Time?
Time?
It has Paul F. Tompkins on it. It's called Comedy Bang Bang.
That's
It's really
not-
good.
It's not a.
Sometimes Paul F. Tompkins plays a guy named Mayor Junius Babaldoonery, a 1-foot-tall man who lives in the walls. He's my favorite character.
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea about any of those podcasts or who any of them are, but they're making money on it, so fuck them.
I feel like maybe not enough people understand what I just said.
He's the 1-foot-tall man who
This
lives in the
character-
walls.
His
Junius
name is Junius, Junius.
Babaldoonery.
Babaldoonery. It's such a good name. God damn it, I wish I were that good of a fucking writer. Paul F. Tompkins, please sponsor us or pretend to be my father for a day.
Pretend to be your father for the rest of your life.
I'd be fine with that too, but that's a lot to ask. He's got other stuff to do. Like show up on Comedy Bang Bang and pretend to be Mayor Junius Babaldoonery. Anyway.
Undo, why are you
That name.
Look at your face.
Dana and Allie are now just doing true crime shit in the chat. We have lost half of the stream.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a white lady making money off of the suffering of others.
Let me tell you
She's
about
the
white
one.
ladies.
So Kendall directly works with families and like makes videos.
Guess
with
what?
the
Once again,
family
question.
members.
How is she eating?
I mean, yes, you still like this is her job and
There
her
it is.
business, but she also
She making
donates
money on it.
most funds to
A-
the research.
Allie, her bread and butter is death and murder.
Yes,
So
I
what
wish
Yeah.
my
you guys
bread
like
and butter
it,
was
we'll
death
tell you
and
how
murder.
terrible
I mean,
That's
basically
what
it
CSI is.
but it's just
Everybody
not actually
is just
making me
screaming.
money.
Allie, why are you even letting them get you?
I've done it. Dana, what did you say before?
I'm just saying, like, let's find out something they like, and we'll shit all over it.
Everything
Guys,
that I like
You guys-
deserves.
That's what we like is shitting on things.
Yeah, and everything I like deserves to be shit on.
Yeah.
well, okay then.
Except-
Well,
except-
shit on some of your own shit.
Except Mayor Junius Babaldoonery. That is
Here's
the
the
one
thing.
pure gift we have.
We
in
don't
the world.
have many things that to live for. Okay, just leave our things alone.
That's
we
fair.
like murder, makeup, mystery.
I'm
and
just
that's
saying.
it.
Let
You guys
us
know
millennial
mortician
white
is?
people enjoy our murder, okay?
No, we gotta do
Oh
things.
God.
That's
We're
the
not
problem.
ever
White
hear of
people
a
have been
mortician?
enjoying their murder for
let
far
us
too
enjoy
long.
it in a safe way.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no. We're going,
And guys,
we're going down the rabbit
this is
hole
how-
today.
It's because the pimple popper
Product
videos are.
placement.
And guys, this is how I successfully turn this into Almora. You're welcome.
Dana, you should just be happy you came
Into it.
after inclement weather was canceled.
Yes.
Because,
Yes.
dear God, was that a time.
I
was-
bought these stickers a while ago and haven't put them on anything, but you know what? Product placement. You
Put
should
them on your headphone. Is there like a solid
I don't-
piece of...
maybe.
No, not
Who
really.
are-
you should buy
History.
some
Get it
people
tatted on your
that are
throat.
watching-
We should probably come up with a better logo before we start getting tats on people.
maybe. Yeah, this looks like
Go there, buy our
Harrington or
shit.
something.
It's fine, but it's
What's hang on? This is not part of the
It-
stream, but it's not part
it
of the
does
stream.
the
What's
trick.
everyone's opinion on the attractiveness of neck tats?
I'm not into them, but if someone wants to do it, that's not my
Sometimes
business.
they can be attractive.
What? Now, hang
Yeah.
on, Brian. What if I got Mayor Junius Babaldoonery right here?
Alright. I'm interested.
Here's the thing. He's a 1 foot tall man. I could theoretically get his entire body just in my upper chest. Right here.
Yeah. And here's the thing, which I feel like we really should be saving this for Wednesday night, but it's like you can have sex with your favorite Comedy Bang Bang character.
I love how Dana has completely shut off after we doo-dooed all over things. She's like, look guys, I don't want to deal with doo-doo any more than I deal with doo-doo at work.
You guys know what a mortician is? They literally make money off of death.
Yeah. That's what.
Yeah.
Also, funeral home directors.
I need to know more about it.
Yeah.
Funeral homes.
That's cool as shit.
Ask a Mortician is a really wonderful YouTuber.
Hell yeah.
Caitlin Dougherty.
I gave it to her. I did.
I think my mom watches her.
I love
think
her.
about it, a lot of industries make their money off of death.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Man, I used to hate running into
a coroner, medical examiner. There's two different jobs.
Rob, stop talking over people.
Rob is a career counselor.
No.
I used to hate running into dead people when I had to work at the funeral homes. I'd be running wire and then all of a sudden, oh, that's a dead person. Hey, Rob.
Oh.
You're muted.
Yes.
Rob, you need to save this energy for all your fucking later.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm saving.
Are you getting enough electrolytes?
No.
You need to
Well, look, this is a
make
good
sure
time
you're drinking an
for us to
electrolyte-heavy
take a
fluid.
break and reset, and maybe we can get back on track when we come back.
This is just boat talk.
We've learned that this is what happens when we take a week off, and every time we take a week off, we're surprised by how derailed we are.
Yes.
Well, everyone,
So-
we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes and hopefully not be derailed anymore, but we probably will be. We'll be right back.
During the break, make sure you ask yourself, would you like to develop an app?
Will do. We'll be right back and come back with the answer to that question.
Hey everybody, it's me, your DM for Almora RPG, Brian. We're taking a break right now. Some of us are probably going to use the bathroom, get a snack. Sarah's probably having a mental breakdown. I want to take this moment to make sure that we remind you to hit the follow button if you haven't already. If you'd like to continue seeing us play Dungeons & Dragons in my homebrew world. Monday nights at 7 p.m. we're playing Dungeons & Dragons in Almora. That's a homebrew world. It's 100% created by me for this group of people. On Friday nights we get together and just talk about stuff. It's a disaster usually. It's worth watching. It's one of those kind of train wreck situations. You really want to tune in for that. That starts at 8 p.m. on Friday nights. In upcoming Wednesdays, or maybe by the time you're seeing this video, it will have already started. Robbie is going to be hosting his own sessions in Almora, which is a Guy Fieri-based homebrew world that he's been working on. Also, probably a disaster. Totally worth watching. And then here and there, we'll play video games just as we have time. Take a moment to hit subscribe, especially if you have Prime. You can do a Prime subscription. It doesn't cost you anything, and we get supported that way. We also have a link tree in our thing down here. We've got YouTube if you want to catch up on the old episodes. We have Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. We also have Buy Me a Coffee if you don't want to do a subscription on Twitch. I think it's $3. It just sends us a little bit of support. And what we're trying to use that for is to help grow the channel. Allie is someone who does most of our social media and a lot of our other behind-the-scenes work, and we're trying to work together as a group to bring in enough money to get her a better computer, because hers is it's doing pretty poorly. We are trying to help Sarah out with another computer because she's the one that she's had since college back in 2011, and she is our digital design person. She'd like to continue doing artwork for us and that kind of stuff. And we want to support her in doing that. It also goes to pay for subscriptions. We use D&D Beyond, we use Fantasy Grounds, and eventually we would like to get to the point to where it's paying us to continue doing this for you guys. I spend way more time than I probably should writing for this world, not just for the campaign, but I'm also working on side projects, short stories, and things like that. We've got Robbie, who spends a ton of time setting up the tech for this, making sure that the stream is run clear and that you guys can hear everything. Everyone's kind of pulling in and using their own resources to do this, and your support helps us do that even better. So if you like what you're seeing, you want to continue to support stream, there are tons of ways to do it. There's probably a good few more minutes before we will be back and ready to continue whatever we're doing at this moment. It's probably stupid, but funny nonetheless. We will be back in a few minutes. You'll see a screen. Just sit here, take a break, go use the bathroom, get a snack for yourself. I don't know, check on your mom, see how she's doing. Your partner? You got cats? Anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Hello again.
Everybody.
Combo breaker. I hate my life.
That was good timing.
You gotta let it sit there for just long enough.
Yeah.
Guys, what are we doing on this boat, man?
Day 2.
Thank God. Anybody got scurvy yet?
You haven't been on here a month at a
Are
time.
you sure?
Do you want scurvy? Roll.
No! No!
What if you like already have scurvy in real life
Roll for
because you
scurvy.
hate vitamin C?
Yeah, right?
You probably should see a doctor.
No, man, they just make it worse. That's what Joe Rogan told me. And he's on Spotify, and Spotify censors their stuff, so he has to be doing something right.
Didn't they?
Apparently, Neil Young
Didn't they
ain't
pull
happy
you
about
down?
that guy. So
Yes,
What the
they
fuck?
did.
pull Neil
Yeah.
Young
No,
down.
they pulled Joe
his-
They
Rogan
pulled
down.
like
up.
one
They
episode.
did.
Oh,
they?
okay, yeah.
Why would they? That's their fucking moneymaker. You know how much money they make from that dude?
Not as much as they make off.
Who the
of
fuck is still
I know.
listening to Neil Young?
Boomers.
Oh God.
old people.
I guess Sarah because of the look on her face.
Sarah, really?
Rob's mom,
Really,
probably.
Sarah? Really?
It's your mom.
Neil Young?
Your mom.
I can't hear you because you're muted.
She's muted. You muted.
And Joni Mitchell. Joni Mitchell also decided to back him up and get her stuff pulled.
You wanna leave now?
Yep.
Also,
No.
A guy
Oh,
from
Doc.
fucking whatchamacallit.
Oh my
Dave
God.
Matthews.
Wait, Dave Matthews did what?
Dave Matthews?
Dave Matthews is the guitarist.
No,
The guitarist for Dave
the guy,
Matthews.
I don't know who.
You
it
sound like the white chick at the back of the concert who's like, I'm really in
Yeah.
love with the guitarist from Dave Matthews.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I
what
don't
did he do?
know. I don't fucking know anything about Dave Matthews. This sucks.
Don't tell Corn that.
Ryan?
You know, I
You'll
want to
break
know.
his heart.
I want to know what happened to Dave Matthews so we can tell Corn.
Don't tell him.
Hey, that was. I'm pretty sure
Dave
that was
Matthews
my
is
first
with this, like-
concert. Was a Dave
Ants
Matthews
marching
concert.
is okay,
Wow.
and other than that,
If you're in Ohio, of course it was.
The live version of Two Step is
yeah,
solid.
yeah.
That's the only thing I.
I've never heard a Dave Matthews song that I recognized.
Oh my!
I know a little bit too much, but that's because my father is in love with Dave Matthews. So.
Why doesn't he marry
Is your
you?
father
Wait, no,
Cornelius
in love
too?
with the guitarist from Dave Matthews. I have to follow the trend.
Is your father also Cornelius?
Fuck
Um,
all of it.
Carter
Every single one
Beauford
of you.
really makes their live shows worth sitting through. The recorded versions are like, okay, this is basically the vanilla track that Carter Beauford will spice up when he
Yes.
gets there.
All right, that's the end of day 2. We talked about Dave Matthews and Neil Young.
All right, fuck it, we'll call that. Talked about.
I'm singing.
Absolutely
sea
fucking
shanties.
not.
The one that
I'm
Brian
that.
hates.
I'm that beaver now.
Oh no, correction. I'm pretty sure my first concert was a Santana concert.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was
Very important. And
there was
necessary
no way
facts to
that we were
the
going to be able to
D&D
move on until we had that sorted out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was interested. Shut up.
No, you weren't.
A little bit. I'd like to hear about you guys in your lives because it makes me feel better about
Does it?
my empty life.
Oh, I would just be
Little
bitter.
bit.
You're a better man than me. I'm still bitter.
Oh. Hey,
I'm bitter
stranger,
about
are you
it.
bitter about it? He's just a dog. He
Anyway, what do you guys do on day 3? Allie is doing water elemental stuff, so this is only going to be a 4-day trip, but you've got 2 more days. Anything you'd like to discuss? Strategies? Thoughts?
Yeah.
Things
Allie,
like to
you
do?
can't.
I'll,
You're a water
pop
elemental.
up in the morning on the third day and be like, this fucking better be worth it, and then water elemental. Swim.
I'm gonna look at
Hey,
I'm gonna look at Gaius
You-
and go
you can't
passive
just say
aggressive
that and
much.
run away. Huh?
Fucking cats.
That's
man.
alright. That's how she always is. That's cats. Wonder where her tail went. That's the end of my sentence. No one.
You guys got to the beginning of the first good actual role-playing you've ever done, and you stopped! Where did her tail go, Rob?
Her tail belongs to a certain
Yeah.
other captain.
Is she like a certain breed of cat?
Here's the thing, guys.
What's the deal with that?
Interact with this world, you bitch!
Here's the thing, guys. I don't know if you remember, but early on, Rhythm did have a tail. It was after a night on another ship, where her tail was given to her one true love.
Can I just, like, sixth sense and shove a wave onto the deck?
Roll a perception check to Sixth Sense.
That's a fucking nat 20.
I
I haven't rolled that
believe
good. Come on.
I believe you.
All right, Sixth
I
Sense,
believe you.
jumble the deck.
Can I roll dexterity to see if I avoid the wave? Hell
Yes.
yeah!
Roll a strength check, Allie, to see how much of a
Allie,
disturbance
that's a
you make.
24.
Strength check as me is only a 15.
Okay, so you overcome. Barley, what were you saying?
Can I roll to see if she hit me on accident?
She's moving the
Yeah.
entire ship.
Oh,
Everyone
can
feels
I roll to see if I fall into the ocean and drown?
this. Roll a dex check.
Can I?
We'll
Well,
find
I'll
out.
try
I
to
only
catch
rolled
him
a 5.
if he
Damn
does.
it! Damn
So
it,
then you
God.
fall into the ocean and drown.
Can we roll
Damn it,
dex
God.
checks to try to catch him?
Wait, I do?
I'm
Yeah, low is failures.
Oh, cool! Did I die?
Not yet. Gaius,
Damn it.
roll your dex check.
Okay, dexterity.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
You basically start to go over and Gaius just sort of like grabs back your shirt and slings you back down.
I saw the end. I was so close. The light at the end of the tunnel was mine, and you refused me. Damn you. Damn you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You can get that.
Rob is gangster as fuck.
I don't care.
Gaius
No, this
turns
is
around
Gaius.
and walks away from explosions without looking back.
No, I look at this.
No. Cool guys don't look at explosions, guys.
Never.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, they do.
guys. You're mistaken.
Yeah, they do. I do.
Jed the Pyro was
Yeah, he
a cool
was.
guy.
Yeah, I'm
What?
not cool.
Jed the Pyro
Yep.
was a cool guy.
Yeah, I liked him.
That's his favorite thing is looking at explosions.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm with him on this.
All right.
Every once in a while, you've got to stare at an explosion.
Yeah.
Makes you feel alive.
Burn those corneas off.
Oh my god.
Date.
Is it really true that you play with fire to wet the bed? Guy's ass.
Yes.
No.
What?
Maybe so.
It's okay. So, our family used to tell us that if you play with fire, that you'll pee the bed. Mostly because everyone in our family is basically white trash, and we all love fire. And it was anything they could do to deter us from doing it. Here's what they didn't know: I was already wetting the bed, so I didn't give a fuck.
Exactly. No, I'm kidding.
I was
Joke
like,
on you.
they were like, Brian, if you play with fire, you're gonna wet the bed. And I'm like, if I don't, I'm gonna wet the bed. I want to play with fire. Fuck you.
But here's the thing. But then they let us roast marshmallows and shit. So like, how was that not playing with fire?
Did I tell you about the time my ex, when we were in high school, convinced his family that lightning struck the house when we accidentally caught his roof on fire?
You convinced them for real?
Yeah.
They believed it.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
How freaking
Now
gullible.
We
there
convinced his family that the house got struck by lightning and not that we were idiot kids starting fires on their roof.
There are all these TikTok videos now of like people capturing lightning strikes. His parents at some point are going to be scrolling through there and be like, wait, that's not what this looks like. It explodes.
Yeah. Also, Jim Ruthroff, if you ever see this, that's totally not what happened. The house totally got struck by lightning.
We weren't doing
You were
weird
not a gullible
kink shit
parent.
on the roof, catching it on fire.
I'm
We're
sure,
definitely not having satanic rituals on the roof.
I'm sure your ex's dad is our target audience, so you should be more careful.
Honestly,
I mean, I would not put anything past
I don't
that
think so.
family, so.
We're
Just
going
covering
for
all my
wide
bases.
viewership, okay? Wide viewership.
anyone is
Just
our
covering all my bases just in case.
Yeah.
Probably Joe Biden's watching right
Oh
now.
my god.
If Joe Biden was watching,
Eat a
Joe
dick.
Biden
Cancel student debt.
cancel
Joe Biden,
student
eat a
loan.
fucking dick.
Also,
Cancel student debt.
Hey,
and then
Joe
eat a
Biden,
dick.
go talk to your
Edward.
wife about student debt, because she should know about that shit, because she teaches at college.
She don't give a
Right.
fuck.
Also, adopting a cat doesn't make you a good person.
Yeah.
But, like, congrats on
That's-
adopting a cat.
okay.
It's a really cute cat.
It's a
Also,
good
take
cat.
me out to dinner.
Develop an
Right.
app.
It's a good cat.
You guys want to develop an app?
I'm
Cancel
killing
student
myself.
debt. If you Don't do it.
Oh yeah.
You gotta
Oh, the
lose.
midterms
You're
are going to be a
you're just gonna
fucking
lose.
bloodbath.
Oh my god.
There are
Right.
that ship has sailed. The midterms are going to be a fucking bloodbath, guys.
Pretty much.
We learned nothing last time around.
Can we elect the cat? I will elect the cat.
Yep.
Willow is perfect.
Yeah,
I vote for the
we
cat's
can do that.
turd over either one.
There's a dog
Yes.
that's mayor of the
What we'll
town.
do is we'll put student
Cat
debt.
shit for president.
Yes.
We'll put student debt at the edge of a counter, and then the cat will just knock it off.
You can't resist.
That's a brilliant idea. Yes.
Guys, this is brilliant. Of course, we could always Ranger's already got a bow tie on, so
Hell yeah.
Ranger for president.
I feel like I trust a cat more than a dog.
But Ranger could be the vice.
Yeah.
Well, just that not that dogs are not the best thing ever, but they are so goddamn loving and forgiving
Right.
that
They don't
Yeah, we need a
cats do.
judgmental asshole like a cat.
yeah, we need the vindictiveness.
We
a cat
had
will bring
that,
to the
man,
office.
and look what it got us. He was vindictive as a cat, though. He was
He wasn't a
vindictive as
cat,
fuck.
He was a human being.
No, he was. He.
He is part of the system.
Yeah.
No,
but I mean,
he
like-
was an outsider. He's gonna drain it.
Yeah, but I mean, then he got impeached because of the Watergate stuff.
If there's anything I know about draining, is it never goes the way you want it. You always got to go back to the doctor for a second session because they
I've
never
been
get all the
getting
fluid the
covert,
first time.
So
Oh my god. What is happening?
you
I
talk
think
about
he's-
draining the swamp.
I think he's
and
talking
making a
about
whole
draining
nother
the
mess out
balls.
of it.
And not in the way you're thinking.
Yeah, not the porn way. Unless you have MedFed.
Oh, God. If you can have, you can.
Oh, MedFed
Yes,
is very
it's
common.
awful now.
it's. I mean,
That's why there's a name. That's why there's a name and a short
Yes.
name for it.
there's a
You
reason.
know-
You're too good
There's
for
a reason
Watergate?
why at
I'd
Halloween
rather
you can never
be
just
a
find a nurse's costume. It's always got to be fucking not functional.
Sarah doesn't love me anymore. She refuses to touch the water bear that I bought her. She got grumpy cat.
Oh, it's in the other room. I sleep with it.
Yeah, typical story.
I sleep with it. It's also a good pillow.
That's good.
Hey, Dick Burr's retiring, you
Who?
guys.
He says that every time.
Dick Burr.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know who that is.
This is great D&D content.
It is.
Hey guys,
We're on a boat.
What want to talk about?
So,
Politics.
as the boat approaches the coastline of Valeris, you see several streams of smoke rising over the horizon.
Oh. Party start without us.
Well, guys, what do you want to do about this?
Well, you gotta make it to shore, whether or not
Wait, Pauly Shore's here?
the fucking harbor's on fire. I don't know who that is.
Biodome. Encino
You don't
Man.
know
I don't know what that
He
is.
is Gaius right now.
I don't know what
Oh,
that is.
okay, good. Oh, just
I am
kidding.
Gaius.
Okay, carry on.
I don't know Polly Shore
No, you know what?
as
This
Gaius.
is important to me. Biodome's a play in Almora. You do know who Pauly Shore is.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Biodome was
I don't
so
know
important to
those.
my development, and I'm not proud of it, but it still played a huge role in my
That's
development.
why it took you so long to get developed.
I watched it once.
You watched,
That's why we
That
care about
was
the
all
Earth.
I needed.
you watched what, Rob?
Watched it once.
You know what?
I watched it once.
There we go. I fixed that problem.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
Don't talk shit about Biodome, Rob. I have it on
Don't talk shit about
VHS.
Total.
Anyway, there are plumes of smoke rising.
Looks
from the
like
ghost town. You probably have you still probably have
Well-
about a 3 or 4 hour ship ride.
you wanna turn around? We could continue our
No.
conversations. We could
Probably
develop
the
an
best
app.
time to get in there.
We had a good conversation.
No.
Can I suggest
Develop an
that
app?
we
Oh.
keep going? Developing it.
You guys know what this is from, right?
Rise of Light.
It's a Rick and Morty thing.
Mhm.
Anyway,
You're one.
I love that guy.
You're one of
He's so
those
funny.
guys, so you wouldn't get it.
Oh, you wouldn't get
No.
it. You have to have like a certain IQ
Yeah,
to
very
get
low
it.
one. However, I genuinely love that show. I hate its fans, but that fucking guy is so perfectly annoying. He's charming and annoying at the same time. I love that character. Anyway. Yeah. Boat keeps boating.
So,
Does anyone notify me of chaos ahead, or am
How
I
are we
just still
supposed to do
steering the
that? You're a
ship?
water elemental.
Rob has mind
That's a
meld
rocket.
bullshit.
okay, I
mean, you don't have to. I'm just asking if you're gonna tell me what's going on up there.
Barley picks up a slipper from below deck, rocks upstairs, and throws it overboard and goes, "Hey! Rhythm! There's fucking smoke ahead! Just thought you should know!" And then goes back. Below deck.
Perfect.
That works.
Z's like, I was going to use that slipper though.
God damn.
Can I roll a perception to see if I see a slipper floating past me in the water?
Sure, yeah.
That's a 13.
be a great
It's
time
good
to have
enough. It's a
cats.
slipper in the water.
Oh my god, it's slipper.
Yeah.
Yeah!
That's
That was
Flipper.
the joke. That's all I got.
Holy shit, someone beat me to the push the shit off the table joke.
What?
You gotta check
The-
you gotta check the chat,
Yeah,
man. You gotta
yeah.
check the chat.
Chat's lit, y'all.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which at some point we'll be moving over to our Discord. So for all the fans we don't have, if you'd like to chat with us, you got to find us and enjoy our content.
The first one is easier than the second
Yeah,
one.
no.
Where are you, Craig? Craig, where are you?
Yeah, Greg.
Craig.
We were all going to
Where
be
are
best
you, man?
friends. You got to find us, Craig.
You had to ruin it. by
Craig,
not-
the most important
not
thing you
being
need to
here.
do is wake up. None of this is real.
Then you need to grab a little brush,
Craig, we need you to wake
put
up.
a little makeup.
No, he's trying to keep you. He's trying to keep you under, but Craig, you
Why
have
did
to
he
wake
leave his
up.
keys up on the table?
Craig, you're in a hospital right now.
Here he
Craig-
goes again, creating another fable.
Craig, I need you to wake up.
I don't think you trust.
Your wife misses you. So anyway,
Yeah, dude.
I hope 10 years
You-
from
you
now we
gotta
are
wake
famous
up.
and some dude named Craig watches this and has a fucking oh shit moment.
Everyone named Craig is just like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
That would be awesome.
Anyway, smoke clouds are getting larger.
Somebody's having a good
Seeing
time.
the slipper in the water, I'm gonna jump out.
Okay.
I'm still gonna be an elemental, but I'm just standing and I'm kind of looking like, why'd you throw a slipper overboard?
Look. Look over there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going straight in
Thunderdome.
to the frying pan
Into the
fire.
Thunderdome.
Underdome. Thunderdome? Underdome.
Thunderdome. Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Welcome to the Hunger Games.
Welcome to the...
Now, who has readily available the Almora primer document I sent you guys at the
I
beginning
have it
of this
right
game?
here.
Who can tell me the name of the king of Valeris right
Give
now?
me a second and I can do that.
It's angry cat.
Valeris. I gotta reach Valeris. Load, motherfucker. Hey, just do that. Well, if my screen would ever load, I could tell you.
And I must have put that shit in another folder. Now it's lost
Fuck it, we'll do it
forever.
live.
Well,
The king of
Got the Dungeon Master's Guide.
King
Got
of
a monster
Valeris
manual, got all this
is
other
a
shit.
young man named Linton Volar.
Spell his name for me.
Lentin. Sarah, run away.
Thank you. I didn't put that information in my Obsidian document yet, and I realized that it's on my old computer that I still have to get the hard drive set up for to pull off shit. So
You're
thank
not
you.
welcome. Do you want me to just send you the primer?
I've got it on this hard drive. I just have to get the thing in the mail, and it'll be fine. I got it. Unless the hard drive's dead, in which case, yeah, I probably have to do that.
Like she's.
We'll wait.
Like she's going through something. That's okay. We'll wait.
The amount of work it took to just balance the cat took more time than just going and getting the trick.
I thought it would be funnier this way.
it was a really good decoy though. Like as far as decoys go.
Yeah, it was good. It was
worth
good. It was a
it.
good time.
Yes, I hope so.
10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Is it worth it?
All right.
Put my thing down. Flip it and reverse it.
As you guys start to find your way toward the docks of Opes, you see that parts of the city are on fire.
Oh.
My natural state. Dumpster fire.
There is no one there to receive your ship. They are otherwise occupied.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
You said when I jumped out of the water that we were still a couple hours offshore, right?
At the time, yes.
Okay, then I'm not a water elemental anymore.
Right.
Cat. I'm a kitty cat.
That's.
The thing. Do you hear me? Are you paying attention?
No.
Oh God.
What?
I'm not going through that again. I'm not.
I didn't know you were talking to me. So.
But kitty cats dance.
All right. So yeah, city's on fire. No one's paying attention to you. What do you do?
Sneak in.
Well, it's the best time as any.
Okay, where do you need to go?
Where we need to go.
Do we see any people in the burning city?
I mean, the entire city isn't burning. Just parts of it are. There are a lot of people who are running toward the fire. A lot of people running away from the fire. There are people just kind of standing there gawking.
Okay.
Anybody stop, dropping, and rolling?
Not yet. Not close enough to the fire, though, so.
Okay.
That's dark as fuck.
Well, Guys, we could. What time
We'll
of day
say
is it?
early afternoon.
Yeah. We could, go here and beat people up.
They're just a bunch of bedwetters.
Or
What?
we, yeah.
Because they're playing with fire.
Ha!
They'll come back.
Woo! I fucking get it. All right. Yeah, I fucking get it. Okay. All right.
Robbie went on a journey there.
Fucking right.
Oh my god, his reaction. Jesus Christ.
I fucking get jokes.
Oh my god.
That was kind of terrifying.
Allie, shut the fuck up.
I thought you
Never, Robbie. Never.
I mean,
This
it
is what
was
Allie
pretty
says, but then
terrifying.
half the time on Almora she shuts up
For a
because
second
she
there,
just
I
does
thought
this.
Actually, lately she's been zoning out and painting.
What do you think she's doing right now?
True.
Zoning out and painting.
I'm not painting. I'm
What is the
coloring in
difference
a
between
murder.
painting and coloring?
I'm not using paint.
For media. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Define paint.
Define paint.
It involves
Paint
paint.
is I actually used to know the fucking definition of paint.
Guys, there's a city on fire.
While coloring fire split. Yeah. So we can use this opportunity to maybe try to alleviate some of the pressure here, make people not do the thing that they're doing. But I vote we just sort of get off the boat.
Yeah, I'm
and
down with
leave
that.
the city quickly. Cause I can't be arsed.
I mean, wait, but we should find out where people are fleeing to.
It doesn't matter because they're
But you're
it's their own
chillin'.
shit right now. We got our. Yeah, this whole situation makes
Imperative that we
even
don't get
more,
caught up in it.
Dire.
But where are they
Yeah,
going?
So
we know where they're at.
What the fuck?
What happened?
I don't know. Did that happen to you guys?
I had
What happened?
I had
That was
nothing
really-
happen.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah, that was weird. It's probably Hickory then.
Hickory?
Could be.
It's 2 syllables only.
So
Hickory.
Hickory.
Yeah, it's
Hickory.
not Hickory.
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 Hicre.
Hickory.
Hickory. Hickory.
Hickory.
Excuse me while I need to take a trip over to Rutherfordton tonight.
Rutherford. It's like you gotta say it real fast.
Rutherford.
Rutherford.
Rufton.
I love it.
North Carolina accent is the laziest. It's the laziest Southern accent.
So just so I'm clear as to what your objective is, guys. You found out that the guy who kidnapped your children lives in the city, so your strategy is to leave this city.
Rob, God,
We
guys,
named
God damn
that
it.
city? We're not on.
Bro.
Okay.
Pay attention, Rob. This is your part of the story.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
I'm
you're
paying
not.
attention.
Oh shit,
I'm
Allie calling
just-
him out.
I thought it
I
was in
will
a different area.
kill your children.
Because, look,
By that
Look,
he means he's going to
listen.
castrate you.
everybody, stop. Hey, what's that sound?
About going round.
I was thinking that it was a different.
For round with this lady, cause I'm fucking.
It was a different city because I wanted to know where he was from last time, and it's different from
Did
where
you
he is
take
now, which
notes
is in
at
the
all?
city.
You
Yes,
should read
there's a
it.
living document here.
Are you?
Hey,
Because I can see your
where does he
screen.
where does he live?
Look, it's right here.
Where
right here.
Rob, where do you
Right
live?
here. See it? Right here. Hi, Sarah.
He can't read.
See? I'm reading it.
That boy can't read.
No, he can't walk. He can read.
He could if he wanted to.
It is a good thing that one of us can read. How can you not read when you're typing the words that I am reading?
I said it's a good thing one of us can read. I sure can. Okay, I'm done.
I just got a little confused, okay? Now we're here.
I like that
Are we
Allie's.
though?
I like
Alright.
that Allie's just taken my bit and kept on going with it. I appreciate that.
Why wouldn't I? It's a good bit.
Yeah, good send off there. Yes.
Yeah, just Craig, man. You gotta wake up.
Rob.
Allie's just putting that in the chat now. Every few minutes.
Oh.
But seriously, Craig, come back.
Come back to us, man.
I'm not sure why you're.
This is that episode of
I'm not
Futurama.
sure why you're choosing this reality because it's miserable, but it's better out here. Come on, man.
Your kids miss you, Craig.
Yeah.
I hope
my
that
kids are
a quote from a Celine Dion song that's a cover of a Meatloaf song happens to you where you say, "It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now."
It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah.
He died.
Oh shit.
Unless you're Craig, he's alive in that universe. Go back, Craig.
Yeah, Craig.
Yeah, he's not a piece of shit in that one.
Anyway.
Yeah. Live in the darkest timeline. It's all your fault, Craig. Yeah, wake up.
Craig, you know how Bernstein Bears is spelled. Go back. Go back.
I swear that was a misprint. It had to be a misprint. There's no way.
I wrote a whole short
A
story about it
misprint
that
on
Factor
everything?
4 magazine won't publish. I think it's because I mentioned Trump.
Oh.
I think there are a lot of magazines who don't want to touch that just because they're like, we're trying to forget.
You know.
Here's the
Teen
thing.
Vogue never
Why would you
forgets.
want to forget? Then you're doomed to repeat it.
True.
Yeah.
Because that's.
Let's just
how
forget about January
politicians
6th.
and
Just forget
literary
about it.
work.
It'll never happen again.
Forget about it.
Forget about.
It'll happen again.
Anyway.
So, Gaius, what are we doing?
Yeah, Gaius, this is this train wreck of a session brought to you by Gaius' inability to do anything that his character should want to do.
Okay. Okay.
Katie, okay, Katie.
All
Katie,
right,
okay.
So we gotta.
All right, Rob, what do you want to do?
First, we have.
Rob's charging up his bitch slap hand.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway. Yeah.
You guys are the worst.
Yeah.
You guys
All
are
right,
the
what do you
worst.
want to do?
You're like, hey, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What
We've
do
been
you want to
asking
do?
you
That's
all night.
what I
You
want
have
to
yet
do.
to give us a satisfactory answer. You asked for this.
That's because you guys keep
derailed.
derailing. You derail so quickly. I didn't.
I also did it, but still.
So when he does it.
Sarah wanted in on
Sorry, Rob.
it. She has FOMO.
She hasn't done it yet tonight.
Yeah.
You got the FOMO.
Alright, but
no!
okay, but seriously. Hey, my hands are not on the mouse to mute. What do you
Yeah.
wanna do? Allie's gonna do it. I see
I
her hands.
would
I'm
like
not.
to-
I'm not.
Okay,
Just prepping one for the future.
I'm hands lab.
Robbie? Hey, he's got eyes on his hands. Anyway, speaking of eyes on hands,
That was good timing. I'm sorry, Rob. That was good time.
You said speaking of eyes on hands, and I'm like, nope,
I
don't want to
actually
talk about that.
I actually thought I could get someone.
Oh god.
All right, everybody, hands up, hands up, everybody, hands up.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn away
Hands
because
up,
I'm gonna
don't
finish this drawing tonight.
Are you sure? All right, you guys. I would like. I can't trust you guys. You put your hands up. I can't
Come
trust
on,
you.
Rob, get out with it.
This is hard, you know.
We don't even have to upload this session. This is
Just
pointless.
Listen, we made it here.
Yeah.
That's the important thing. And now, that makes me cry. I'm like, good eye, I can't see. So we have to find this fucking guy. I'm sure he's got to be near the chaos. So maybe going towards the fire.
This is an elderly
is a good
quartermaster.
thing. Okay, he's elderly.
Yeah, he's in retirement,
I didn't
Rob.
know
That's
that he was
why he's
elderly.
here.
Holy fuck! Did he take
I
any
didn't know
notes?
he was like that kind of elderly. I thought
He
still, like,
well, Sarah did. He just won't read them.
To be fair, they're not.
To be fair,
They're better than what he's saying.
Yeah. This is someone who I think was what
Guys.
13 years ago was in a high position of command, which means that he had to have been older to work his way up. So 13 years have passed, and now he is like probably in his 60s.
I figured since he was in a position of power, that he would maybe try to take control of the situation.
But he's not in a position of power. He's retired now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even people in position. Have you guys
I
ever
will
heard of
say-
a politician?
Retired
There are
people
people
will
that's
not get
power.
the fuck out of the way. He's not wrong. Boomers, please sponsor death.
Or take your fucking.
no, give
checks
me
and go home.
your
Buy some
checks.
life alert.
Give them to me, yeah.
Buy some life alert.
No,
I got one.
don't buy them Life Alert. Buy Rob Life Alert.
Already have it.
He's gonna need it after this session.
Already have
Rob, I don't see it around your neck.
it. You just suck my balls.
Get it? Cause my, the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. That's the joke,
Is it
man.
on your wheelchair?
Oh.
So
No,
if you
it's
fell,
War behind me.
Hey, you're fucked,
It's
dude.
there already.
Ain't nobody gonna hear it. Ah.
Wear it. You should get it tattooed on your arm.
if you
Get it
if you
implanted on your
Bluetooth
arm.
it, you hit the thing on you hit the tattoo and it goes woo.
Yeah. There's probably no consequences health-wise to do that.
That's what they said about the vaccine too.
There
Oh shit,
are-
we're about to
haven't been.
get fucking struck down. I said that word.
All right, Joe Rogan.
Anyway, fuck it. Let's go talk to somebody on the
Okay.
ground, one of the gawkers.
Talking
Okay.
to
They know what
gawkers.
it is.
You see a human, tall, long hair male. sort of shoulder length blonde, just youngish, mid-20s, standing there horrified.
Horrified.
You haven't heard that?
I'm trying to remember the name of the. What are those vests that they all wore in Shakespeare times?
Vests?
What's the vest? What's the vest that
Vests?
Yaskier wears?
Vests.
There's a fancy word for those vests.
Are you talking about a corset?
You talking
Like a
about a
male
cravat?
corset?
It's not a corset.
Oh,
You
a
talking about a
waistcoat.
cravat?
That's it. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
is it? Maybe.
Oh.
We'll go with that.
bro.
It might be. I feel like waistcoats are longer than those, aren't they?
An
Waistcoats go
ascot?
down past that. Okay, then yeah, probably that. All right. I don't. What am I, a fashionologist? You want somebody who clothes good talk to somebody else.
Okay, a waistcoat versus a vest. Hold on.
We can deal with this later. Anyway, he's wearing that. It's brown. It's nice. Seems like he comes from money. They're nice clothes is the whole point of this.
There you go. Wikipedia article. With picture.
Boy, sir. Boy there, sir. What's happening? What's with all the fire?
He's busy reading.
Guys,
He can't
I'm asking
answer.
I'm asking a legitimate question.
He answers not really your question, but like understands that the response is necessary, and he's like, "We didn't think they'd get this far."
That's what she said.
All right. What's
Y'all said.
who's say? What is happening? Speak, man.
Roll persuasion.
You motherfucker. I roll so good on all these stupid rolls, and you give me to this, and I'm at.
He just stands there staring, disbelief.
Can I try?
Charles.
Who's in charge?
What are you trying to do, Barley?
Can I also ask the same question?
Ask the question, and then I'll give you a roll.
Oh. Who is they?
Roll persuasion. We gotta get you a better dice tray.
Okay, I'm gonna use a point of luck because that was shit.
This dude is zoned in disbelief.
Hang on. Shh. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have to do that because I have one. Shit.
I got something after Barley's finished trying.
Okay.
Shit. Fuck. Shit.
Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck.
Ugh.
Yes.
There it is.
19, bitch.
All right.
Eat a dick.
So what did you ask again? Who is they?
Who is they?
Oh, he turns and he goes, the elves, the elves and their allies.
Okay.
Oh.
After that, does he have like a beard or facial hair of some kind?
No.
Okay, then I'm just gonna like be that annoying Karen, and I'm gonna like snap my fingers in front of his face and be like, hey, over here, hey. Who the fuck is in charge? Point us in a direction. You don't have to use your words.
Hang on. I actually have to remember. So he's like, typically the tourism council, but I don't think that matters now.
Charge of putting out fires, helping with this bullshit. Do you want our help? Or are we doing it? Like, point us in a direction.
Maybe look for Ephraim. Ephraim Linson, the priest. She's probably close to the fire.
Okay, that's at least somewhere for us to start then. We've got a name. Let's... Church, you said?
Priest is what he
Okay.
said.
Did he point in a direction of...
He said go to the fire.
Okay. Okay. Well, apparently elves did this, and there's a priest over here who we can maybe talk to and help find people actually in charge.
You guys headed toward the fire?
And the flames.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
No.
It's too slow,
No,
Rob.
no, 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 no.
It's like 30 BPM faster, bro. That's why you got muted. If you don't do it at the correct speed, if you don't show it the proper fucking respect.
That's true.
I
He
don't
doesn't.
respect
We
shit.
know.
Which is why he just shits in the floor. He can never make it to the toilet. He doesn't respect it.
Fair enough. All right. So
Listen, these
I
are
know.
pretty bad notes.
They really are.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know the
I
guy's
don't know
name.
if we found out his name. Did we find out his name?
who you spoke to? No, you didn't.
No, the dude we're looking
Yes.
for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
What was it?
Mr. Quartermaster
Ephraim.
guy.
It's a she. Ephraim
Oh,
Linson.
no. Not
The
that
big
one.
bad, the big bad quartermaster.
Oh.
The person who
Quartermaster.
probably was in charge of stealing Rob's kids.
Yeah.
The last session, you guys should have written this down. It's Symas. Symas.
Okay.
You guys know you have access to edit the same document. You could help Sarah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I see it now. You have a colon.
I have a colon.
No, she
What?
doesn't.
You don't. But there's
I have
a
a colon?
here showing, signifying that this guy is
Oh.
the name.
I have my own cologne.
I didn't. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
It's called not taking a shower for
I'm
6
gonna put
days.
it in bold.
Eau de toilette. It's
I don't live
Eau
in
de
Asheville.
Asheville.
That's even worse.
Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah. That's not taking a shower for 60 days.
Okay.
That's how you get the bubonic plague, kids. All right.
No, it's because it's comes fleas
helps.
from rats.
Yeah, showering helps get rid of bacteria and fleas and mites and stuff like that.
He could.
Richard, you got the plate.
Hey
Anyway.
girl, you got plague.
All right.
Would you like some?
You guys make your way toward the. This has been a very lighthearted.
Well, hang
session.
on,
Please
hang
let me
on, girl.
destroy that.
You
guys
might not
make
have the
your-
plague, but you about to get played. Is basically what Brian's saying.
Yeah. You guys make your way toward the land-facing side of the city.
Would you say it faces land?
It's obvious under other
Well, then that's a
it does
fucking
not.
lie.
It faces more of Valeris. It faces more of Valeris and then Aora after that.
Fucking lies.
And then Canal after that, and then Beacon after that.
Fair enough.
You go diagonally down enough eventually at Landoth, that's fine. But so you can tell that this, under other circumstances, would be an absolutely stunning town. It's clear that it's like a resort-ish kind of community. Like, this is where people who retire go because they've put a lot of work into the natural beauty. There are little streams flowing throughout the town. The homes.
Did we just land in fucking Naples,
Allie, shut the
Florida?
fuck up!
No, less Naples,
Ugh.
Florida, and think Rivendell mixed with Asheville. Like, it's It's
Ooh,
nestled.
And it
cold.
reeks
It's
of
nestled in
patchouli.
rivers and hills and that kind of stuff. So yeah, tons of patchouli. So the the impression of a very, very beautiful town, though, nonetheless, uh, uh, is apparent. However, the closer you get to the fire, you see that there have been trebuchets launching stones into the city. Um, this city, for obvious reasons, has a reputation of um, being the home to the wealthy, opulent, and powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And so the folks who are looking to strike fear into the hearts of the powerful saw this as a pretty decent target. There are limbs
Trees?
detached from
Trees.
bodies, uh, crushed under
Ooh.
stone, uh, half shattered homes. There are sometimes you run across the corpses of children, people holding each other, who are charred to death. This is war without quarter. This is very clearly meant to be pure destruction. Um, a lot of smells, acrid smokes go through your nostrils until it becomes warmer and warmer. The roar of the fire gets louder, and you finally see a small contingent of guards and other people volunteering to try and move people inward into the city, as well as douse some of the flames.
I'm gonna look over at Gaius, be like, put out the fires or let them burn. It's up to you.
I'd really rather just find out where Simus is
Okay.
and see if we can get that information. Because to me, cost is just.
Bless you.
Yep, taking your lead on this one.
You guys see directing people and helping as much as she can. A woman with gray hair, blue eyes, fairly large ears for a human. Um,
Honestly, gotta
expensive
be white.
white clothing with gold trim. Um, because she's a
Last
priest
healing
of
gotta be
Halu,
white.
she's about healing. Um, sh- I don't know, cultural norms. And so she's got a small stiletto on her side, and hopping all around her, there's a little white rabbit that's like trying to also help direct people um, in the right direction. She's barking out orders as you guys approach.
Can I? Oh fuck! Do I even have that spell prepared? Never mind. Go forward.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, she's in the
Excuse
middle
me,
of
ma'am.
something. I hate to interrupt, but fuck it. Hey, excuse me.
What do you want? You need to go in. You need to go in. The fire's spreading.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Do you know where I can find Simus?
Simus?
Yes.
Try. Go where everybody else is heading. He could be helping us out there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. She kind of like is
I wave
confused
goodbye
and
to the rabbit.
frustrated, but goes back to helping other people out, sort of sending people in directions.
You really want me to roll that?
Roll animal handling.
Alright, sweet.
Yes.
Yeah. I
I have
understand that it's a
advantage.
good roll for you.
I gotta
You
get-
could get a nat one.
I gotta get 2 nat ones. No, that's a
You could get 2 nat ones.
28. Sorry, 26.
It's a. All right. All right. The rabbit like flicks an ear a little bit at you, like, all right.
Me
yeah,
and the
yeah,
rabbit
yeah,
are
That
cool.
guy seems cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys follow sort of where the crowd is being directed to go, and it's clear that it is toward the center of the city where The guild hall would be. It's probably where the tourism council also holds their meetings. Uh, this round, relatively ornate building, more functional than anything though, because they didn't want to give up real estate that could be dedicated toward hotels or amenities. So, um, yeah, and so you get there, and there is an
Junius
old man.
Babadoonery.
Let's see, sort of walk like yeah, Mayor Junius Babaldoonery. Um, there is no, there is an old man there who is kind of directing people to different parts of the building and like sort of sorting the injured from the scared and that kind of stuff. Slur, curly black hair, blue eyes. He's got on green robes, and he's kind of got a staff at this point. And he does have a cat that's sort of walking around his feet, a black cat.
Yeah, I see.
I'm
see
just
the
waiting
cat
on
running.
Gaius. This is
What?
this is his thing, man. I'm
cat.
taking a back seat here, guys.
Hang on.
I don't.
Gaius, are you on Facebook right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to read all of my backstory as quick as I can.
I'm trying to not step on Gaius'
something.
toes, because if his
Shut the
kids die, I
fuck
want it to
up.
be his fault, not mine.
What?
I can't live with that. I can't live with that guilt.
Gaius tries to learn what Gaius' backstory is, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And
Well,
kind of look towards the cat and be like,
I'm gonna look at
who's
Rhythm and
the
go,
dude?
cat. Cat.
Fuck you, Red.
So this raises a question I don't have an answer to. Hang on.
Hey guys. Cat.
Yeah, it's cat. Cat.
You know it's cooler than being cool.
It's cat.
Okay, so you cast Speak with Animals and speak to the cat, and the cat looks at you like,
huh?
Huh?
I'm gonna look at the guys and be like, the cat doesn't speak cat.
Guys, what do you want us to do? We're talking to a cat right now.
I fucking spoke cat. Talk to the person, dude.
Yeah, you were talking to the fucking cat. I was waiting for you.
Yeah, that's what I
to be
do.
done.
I'm a cat.
I just wanted to know. Wait, up, guys, listen, guys. I'm waiting my turn. It's my turn now. I'm taking it. All right. Excuse me.
I felt it coming. I just didn't know from who.
I thought about it, and then I'm like,
Well, he was just so excited that it was his turn.
Rob, you know this is because you shit all over Robbie's backstory, right?
No.
This is also like opposite comeback of like you talk over everyone, so we're making it instead of talking over you, we're keeping you from talking over.
As he talks over Allie currently.
Over anybody.
Rob, go ahead.
Listen.
Rob, go ahead.
Listen.
Rob, go ahead.
That one time. And then that other time.
The guy that you assume to be Simus turns, grabs his staff. He's an elderly guy, but he is, he's strong enough. He turns to you and goes, "We're not taking in Halcyons."
Yeah, well, fuck you too.
Hang on. Before you start doing all that, could I ask you your name, please?
Simus.
I have a few questions for you.
Yes.
If
Do you think this is the time? Do you think this is the time?
Yes, I do.
You will answer my friend, or you will answer to me.
Hang on, as he says that, I pick
intimidation.
Barley up,
You were
like,
very
and make
tiny.
him like eye to eye level.
I was just like,
Yeah,
And
yeah. Barley's
as
just like
he
this.
does that,
And
I
Roll with
become an
disadvantage.
earth
Yeah,
elemental.
roll with disadvantage then.
Hang on, Sarah.
you son of a bitch.
As Red picks Barley up, I turn into an earth elemental behind both of them.
Okay, roll straight
Fuck.
intimidation then.
Wait, hold on. Shit.
Don't fuck
Wait.
shit. That's how you get.
Fuck.
That's how you get diseases, man. Yeast infections galore. Don't ask me how I know.
Sure.
I'm gonna do it one more time with luck. Okay. 18?
You just gotta stand there.
Let's see. Do he rolled an 18 and I'm giving him a +2 on this, so
God
he beats
damn
you.
it.
Hey, but I'm standing behind him intimidatingly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what took away the disadvantage from Barley being held up. That's literally
After
the
that,
essence of
I'd
intimidation.
call Herschel down.
Okay. He starts to look at you guys and he goes, "Are the
Do
Halcyons
I look
working
like an
with
elf
the
or a
with the elves
Halcyon?
now?"
I
don't know.
You
I
could
don't care if you
try.
are one of the earpoints. I'll take you out myself.
listen. I need you to tell me where you are keeping my kids.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, I'm not being intimidating. I'm just asking him
Good job, Allie.
politely.
Keep it up.
For no. 25.
25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he relaxes a little bit and he goes, "Your kids."
Mm-hmm. I'm from a little town called Evanstone. Do you remember this town?
Realization comes over his face and he busts out laughing. He goes, "Your kids are on the front lines.
Shit.
Turn around, go back to the fire, and leave us alone."
Hey, Gaius, can I bite him yet?
Are you telling me the truth here? I'm
Roll
gonna
insight.
light a candle and cast fire truth at level, the original level.
Uh-huh.
Which the thing will flicker and let me know if he's lying.
Okay. You need to get him to continue talking. You cast the spell after he said it.
Okay. I asked him, are you telling me the truth?
He looks around and he goes, "Do you think I've got better things to do right now than to sit here
Ooh,
twisting
deflection.
games for you?"
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm Red's over on the side giving color commentary.
Listen, I'm just gonna ask this one more time. Are they really on the front lines?
Your kids are fighting the ear points on the front lines. Leave! He's telling the truth.
Okay. You telling the truth? All right. I'm gonna see if he turns away.
Simus?
Gets back to his business.
Yeah, he's starting to direct people. He's keeping an eye on you guys, but he's starting to direct people again.
I am going to pull out my sword, stab this guy right in the face.
Okay.
We ain't got time for a battle, bro. Also, how are we gonna know where the kids are? Or who they are? or who he renamed him to if he
You
did.
don't.
Gaius has got some big Bobo energy right now. Bobo was a Loxodon brawler who would go head first and start fights, and then after killing them, like, oh man, we probably should have just asked first. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, that was Dan's character.
It was like,
fucking hilarious.
We'd be halfway through the fucking fight. He'd be like, man, we
He's
probably should just fucking ask him, and then punch.
Yeah, like 3 people would be dead, and he goes, "Guys, should we have maybe talked about this maybe a little more before we really?"
I don't know, guy who went headfirst into this. Bobo was the shit.
He was a Loxodon barbarian, and it was canon that this was in a not my world obviously, so I could do whatever the fuck I wanted to and not feel bad about breaking the world. But it was canon that he was getting TV wave sounds from WWE and WWF reruns with Hulk Hogan, and so he called his, like, when he went into a battle rage, a state of Hulkamania, because he didn't know any better. He just thought that was normal. So yeah, it was good. That is, yeah.
I miss Dan.
Yeah, he was a good D&D player. I hope his kids
about 18
stop
years, buddy.
taking up all his time soon and we can play again. Ugh. Fucking children.
So
Hey, my kid's 5-year-old.
Your
plays
kid has a
D&D,
5-year-old?
So like it's possible.
You said my kid's
My
5-year-old.
friend's kid.
you did say
I probably
Say,
did.
damn, Allie,
I'm
how
kind of
old are you really?
sleep-deprived. Depression sucks.
All right, guys. Roll and attack.
Attack the roll.
I'm gonna roll and attack.
That means eat the croissant.
22.
Y'all, croissants
That hits.
are
Roll
good.
damage.
That is 9 damage.
Okay.
As soon as Gaius hits, can I do something?
Sure.
Since I'm an earth elemental, I'm gonna earth glide into the floor. And I'm gonna try to grab his feet and grapple and like pull him into the ground a little bit.
Simus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
roll,
basically just like ankle or knee level to the point that like he can't move.
roll a strength. We'll do contested strength throw here.
Okay. That's not the best, but 16.
Good enough. He fails that. He's grappled. So the earth sort of comes up, swallows his feet, holds him to the ground as he feels basically a cut that was aimed for his head sort of go off to the side, do still a fair amount of damage, but kind of go through his shoulder and come back out. He takes his staff. He's going to swing at Gaius back. He gets 2 attacks. That is a 17 to hit.
Nope.
And less than that. So he's grappled. He's swinging at you.
I'm
but he's
gonna
not
I'm
hitting.
gonna bonk him.
Is anybody else going to do
By
anything?
that, I mean I'm gonna pull out my bow
just-
and arrow and bow and arrow his ass. Let me roll to attack.
Okay.
That is 28. And
yeah, that hits.
And that 13 points of damage. I'm gonna look at Gaius and go,
Okay.
I got you. Poke. I poke.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything, or are you guys letting him
Uh,
do this himself?
I'm gonna kind of come back up out of the ground and look at whoever else is in this room with us.
You're not in
Allie,
the
are
room.
you
You're on
paying
the
attention,
outside
man?
of
Or are you
this.
drawing?
Well-
You're in the street.
I thought we had like gone into somewhere.
No. He was at the door directing people where they needed to go, basically.
Okay, then I'm just gonna like stand there and look at the other people who are probably watching.
Okay. Anybody
Can I
else
roll the
before
hit?
we go back to guys?
Okay.
Sure.
So busy, gotta color your colors.
I thought
No, it's
we
not
had
okay.
gone into somewhere. Okay, Robbie.
Yes, it's okay.
Oh man,
Yes, we
it's
need
fucking
shit
My
from
Chemical Romance.
Even less than that, so shut the hell up.
10.
Does not hit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Barley do
I'm
anything?
trying to figure out what.
Barley's gonna attempt to drown him with water beer.
All right, real fast. Think through your next moves. I need to use the bathroom so that I can focus and give Rob a
Oh, I know
satisfactory
my
murder.
moves. My moves.
I just made sure he
I know
couldn't
them
run
because
away.
they are limited and they don't work.
Well, you gonna stab him? You gonna do magic
You
and
should
hurt
use
him?
the clamps.
Give him the
You gonna do
clamps.
nothing? You
Give him
you
the
you gonna give
clamps.
him the clamps?
Guillotine.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
there
my
you
own
Gotta
church
give him
with
the
blackjack and
clamps.
hookers.
Do I preach to you when you're lying stoned in the gutter?
Shut up, baby. I know it. Yeah, Bender's the.
Just doing Bender.
Bender bending Rodriguez. He's my favorite.
I mean, honestly, Bender is what we should all be. We should just all be Bender.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I drank too much water, so then I had to piss. All right. Barley.
I am going to take out my dagger and my +1 dagger, and I'm gonna point it at his throat and say, "You best start talking, buddy."
About what?
If you have those kids on the front lines, do you have a picture of them? Also, what kind of snacks do they like?
All right, top of the raft.
I just like to imagine he's like, well, they're in their 20s, so like tacos, nachos.
Hey, you're gonna want to be careful because, like, on Wednesday nights, little Lawrence gets really excited about his TV shows. All right, so guys, your go.
My go?
Uh-huh.
Well, all I know is that my kids are in the front lines, so like I want to get this done and over with, and I'm going to just I'm gonna do a full action thing and just stab him twice.
Okay.
Unless
Roll
the
it.
first one kills him.
Okay. It won't.
Oh crap. Okay. Let me get to my action page. 16 to hit.
Misses.
Balls. 31 to hit.
That hits.
And That's 11 damage.
Okay. All right. He so you get a decent hit in on him. He takes it and he looks at you and he goes, "If you had fought this hard, they'd still be under your care." And he's going to try to fight you back. First attack is a 14.
Miss.
And second attack is... Oh, that's a
21?
24.
That hits.
All right.
It doesn't hit. It doesn't actually hit. Use a no then now.
AKA bullet time.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So he goes to swing, feels like he's really going to get a hit in, but finds air. All right, he's going to use his leadership function, and he's going to call out, and he's going to say, "We've got rebels in the gates. Get help." That's his turn.
Go get help.
Can I grab the arm that's holding a weapon and pull it under the earth?
Can you pull things underground with you as an earth elemental? You can't give them the earth glide function.
No, but if I am like holding on to it and I go underground,
like if it's in your arm.
Yeah.
I mean, he is grappled, so yeah, sure, I'll allow that.
Cool. So I'd imagine it would be another contested strength.
Yeah, let's. Yeah,
I take it laying down.
Take it laying down. So yeah, let's try.
Not right now.
19.
He rolled a 21. No wait, hang
Oh,
on.
bitch. So I go to like try to pull his arm under, and he slips from my grasp.
Yeah, it's 21. Yeah, yeah. So he basically kind of like cracks out some of the rock you have hardened around his fist, and we'll say pulls his feet out too, because technically he got ungrappled.
Okay.
So, anything else?
We're by a doorway, correct?
You're by a doorway in a city that is burning.
How close to the doorway are we?
I'd say about 15 feet.
So I'm a siege monster, which means I deal double damage to objects and structures.
Sure.
Can I try to knock the building down towards him?
That would be pretty rad.
You would need to go. You need to go
like
around
go into
the building
and then.
Oh, I see what you're
come
saying.
through the doorway and like knock the wall down in his direction.
Yes. Roll. First roll to hit.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, so that's enough to like actually do some damage to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Roll instead of damage though. Roll a strength check.
A strength check.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're gonna see.
16.
That's exactly what you needed to do your first crack into the wall. Basically, like you've pushed a little bit. It hasn't started falling yet. You have to do it again, but this is a multi-round task.
Even taking into account siege monster, so double damage to objects and structures.
Yeah, a normal person wouldn't be able to do this at all.
I'm just double checking.
Yeah, yes. This is still. I mean, it's still a stone wall. Like we're talking.
And then I do have multi-attack, so I can make 2 slam attacks per round, which would be this like slamming into the wall.
Okay, yeah. Roll another attack.
Another 16.
Oh. Yep, good enough. Roll
another
check
strength.
Again. Yep.
200.
13.
Nope, doesn't move it. So the first one gets a good starts cracking through. You've got a good slab, and the second one just kind of like pushes back against you almost.
Okay, now
As it's
that
trying to level
we're
itself.
in
All
the
right,
battle,
Robbie.
I had already summoned Herschel down from the sky. He is with me. So
Yeah.
now that we're in the round, I forgot about this guy, so you didn't get it. But everyone who's within 30 feet of me, if you hit this motherfucker with a weapon attack, you get 1d6 fire damage on top of it. Because dragon, he does that. Infused strikes. First thing that's going to happen is the dragon is going to attack. And he is going to do ye old bitey boy. God damn it, where's my shit at now? You bastard. Fucking poo poo pee pee butt.
It's probably in your poo-poo.
Alright.
In your butthole.
Bite. Bite his ass.
Yeah. And while you guys are rolling again, bear in mind there are people standing by mortified, confused what's happening. There's fire everywhere, people running in every direction.
Yep.
And you guys are just like
I did
fucking bum
19
rushing this dude.
to hit. Okay. 1d6.
Yeah, that hits.
9 plus another d6 of fire damage. Ooh, nice. That's 14 points of damage, 9 points of piercing, and 5 points of fire damage. Yep.
Okay, let's see. You said 14.
Alright, and now it's my turn.
Okay, he's looking pretty beat up at this point.
And I'm going to take my first shot at him. And just take a shot. That is a 18 plus 30. That's like a 31. I'm sure that probably hits. So I get to do.
Yes.
Where the fuck is that? There it is. I get to do that. 7 is 14. Plus 1d6 fire damage. Takes 14 points of piercing damage and another 2 points of fire damage. So, alright. There you go, guys. Do your thing.
He's down.
Oh.
Were you calling that as like a non-lethal for Gaius, or did you want him just to be dead?
If I call it a non-lethal for Gaius, can we just hand it over to him and he can finish him? Okay. Then yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can.
Yeah,
you
man.
can
I'm
always
gonna
call
snipe him like
attack a
right
non-lethal attack.
and like kind of like shave his liver, and so like he is fucking in pain. He is down. Because I mean, like it's like in boxing, you know, when they get those liver shots in and they fucking go immediately down. He is just fucking down. Gaius.
Right. So he takes that hit and he like falls down to like a knee and a hand. He looks up at Gaius, spits up some blood,
and
he says, "It's not every day I get to break a Halcyon twice. Do your worst."
I cut off his head.
All right.
Straight up cut off his head.
All right. We'll say because he's already down, you get advantage on this, but
I swear to God, Gaius, if you miss,
okie dokie.
Just don't get a 1. I like really the AC is 2. Don't get a 1.
Okay, and 26.
All right. Head comes off. You guys hear gasps, some screams.
Run!
And the footsteps of guards running your way. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Can I knock over the building?
Sure. We'll say that you just keep on going until it collapses over his body.
Yep.
Oh, also I take his head.
You take his head?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're going to carry the head with you.
Gaius just got like 10 cool points.
All right, that's an identifier, but...
Well, everyone.
No, the idea is I'm going to present it to the elves on the other side and be like, "Hey, hold off your attack. I killed this mucker. Just give me a minute. I need to find my kids." That's the idea.
Well,
there we go.
We just killed a retired dude.
Yeah.
Fuck
You know,
Millennials are killing the boomer industry.
I'm happy about that. I'm fine with that. If we could just handle that in real life, like if we could just get the wealthy, rich, white old people into a burning city and chop their heads off, a lot of things would start working out for us.
Yeah, if you're ready. Are
Anyway,
you guys good now?
Robbie, are you ready to take us offline?
No.
All right. Good night.
Craig,
Good night, everybody.
Craig,
please come
we
back
love
to
you
us.
and
We'll
we
see
miss
you next week.
Oh fuck! That was what I was gonna do. I was gonna chop off his freaking head.
Guys, shut the
and
fuck
say,
up. We're
"Craig,
trying to
come
get
back,
Craig back.
do it."
Bye,
And this was a
everybody.